Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Movie Hero Network. And this is Tournament Fights number 222. It is part two of Chris Scott's top 128 favorite films of all time. I am your host this evening, Austin Pez Howell. Jordan Anderson is on assignment with his family. Once again, a family reunion. Hope you're having a good time, Jordan. But yeah, it's going to be a fun, breezy show tonight. I've got a panel of great people. It'll be one of those weird shows where a lot of people might be kind of bumping in and out here and there. And it might be one of those that ends up with like three people on the panel, but we're still going to do our best to have a little fun anyway. So yeah, I don't really have a co-host per se for the night, so I'll just kind of bring in the panel as they come. So let's start with the man of the hour, Chris Scott, Casablanca
What's
Kid.
up,
How's it going,
guys?
sir? Hey.
And yeah, I'm excited to dive into my part two. I feel like everyone was kind of expecting a little wilder picks in part one. I feel like we're definitely gonna see some more of those. Like behind us, I can see Hank and Mike, for instance.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, no, I don't even have the list for tonight as far as like the extended list, so I have no idea what's coming. Malcolm even sent me the bracket to run tonight, so I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to be scrolling down and not knowing what's coming. But speaking of that, Malcolm, who was kind enough to make the bracket tonight, and I know you're on a time crunch tonight, Malcolm.
Buddy?
We appreciate you hanging out as long as you can.
Thank you, man.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going good, it's one of those ones. Like, I did actually try to find Hanging Mike to watch for this. I couldn't find it anywhere, not even a legal stream to find it. So I don't know what that says about the movie, but
well, hey, if Chris can pitch it and it sounds good, depending on what it's going to be, we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, we also got good buddy Richie Goodacre. How's it going, sir? And how dare you call Chris's movie certified rotten? That's from a previous show we just did.
I don't know. I just thought that I'd keep the nickname. I don't know why. And some of these movies might be fun. Who knows? But this will be fun. Actually, I when this came up as a topic, I'm like, there should be some wild picks in here. I need to be on this panel, so this should be fun.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be a good time. But how it's going to work tonight, Maria Hammon, by the way, we'll try to be on the show. She had a power loss at her house due to weather. She's going to try, said, to go to her daughter's house and maybe try to connect there. So I'll keep an eye on her. She may be joining us for a little bit. But other than that, we'll get started and just have some fun even without her. But yeah, we had part one on Monday night. So that was a first batch of 64. We got the other batch of 64 here tonight. Our winner of part one was Beavis and Butthead Do America. Finally won a tournament. So there you go. So a good time had by all there. We'll see what wins part two. But the Sweet 16 from tonight will join the Sweet 16 from part one, and then we'll be in a half bracket for Chris Scott's, sort of championship bracket that will be determined when we get to that show. It'll kind of depend on Chris's work schedule, but we'll try to work it in the next week or two, something like that. Just a quick half bracket. But once again, Malcolm made the bracket, but he's having me run it in case he has to dip out for work. So I'll pull it up right now. I don't really have any fanfare other than that. We'll just kind of get started and see what happens since we're starting late. So here we go. So let's scroll on over and see what the first matchup is. We've got Memphis Belle versus the Hitcher, which with I believe is that Rutger Hauer in the Hitcher. So so we'll start with Richie down at the bottom, and we rotate it every time. So get it started.
Yeah, I haven't seen Memphis Belle. Heard of it though. I've only seen the remake of the Hitcher that came out in 2007, I believe. Was that the one? Was it Thomas Jane? No, was it? Who was
I thought it was like Sean. Was it Sean Bean?
Sean Bean. Yeah. Sorry, Sean Bean. Yeah. I've seen that one. I've heard the original is much better, so I'll get around to it. Probably more my speed is the Hitcher. So I will go the Hitcher.
All right, sounds good, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. I don't really know much about Memphis Belle. I know Chris will probably explain it when we get to him. And I've also only ever seen the Sean Bean version of the Hitcher, so I'm curious about this one. So I'll just go the Hitcher.
All right, Chris.
So I was going on a spree watching older movies, and yes, I have seen the Sean Bean movie, but I had to check out the Rutger Hauer version. He is so creepy. He's just so good in this movie. And the cinematography is awesome. The directing is awesome. It's just all around just creepy as hell. And the Memphis Belle is a true story about the Memphis Belle. It was a plane in service during World War II. and it served a lot of amazing missions. It's an incredible movie. I feel like everyone should see. It definitely gives you gives you sort of history of who these people are, who they really cast, in real life. It sort of brings you into the gravity of World War II and the missions that were flying and their importance. Yeah.
Okay. So which one are
But
you voting
I'm
for?
gonna go with you know what? I'm gonna give some love to the Memphis Belle here.
Yeah, no, totally fair enough. And yeah, I haven't seen Memphis Belle, but it sounds interesting. I might check it out. I like sort of war related. It kind of sounds like Pearl Harbor a little bit, but maybe it's better than that movie. Yeah, I'm a horror guy. I have seen The Hitcher, but it's been a minute, and it was weirdly unavailable for a while, so it was kind of hard to just find streaming anywhere. But now it's on Max, and I might have to check it out now it's on Max and revisit that one because I know C. Thomas Howell's pretty good in that one. Yeah, and it's been a minute since I've seen the remake as well. Maybe I'll do a double feature one day and watch both of them. But yeah, I'm a horror guy, so I'll go with The Hitcher. So that'll be 3-1 for The Hitcher. And we will move it on down to, we got Harvey with Jimmy Stewart, and we got Happy Gilmore. So there we go. So Malcolm, started on this one.
Yeah, I haven't seen Harvey. I actually just listened to critically episode of critically acclaimed with Bibbs and Whitney talking about Harvey. It definitely sounds like an interesting movie that I'm probably going to check out at some stage. And yeah, I think Happy Gilmore was fun. You know, I think I know where this might go. I'm going to throw it to the underdog. I'm going to vote for Harvey.
Okay. Yeah, Chris.
You muted, bro.
All right. So Happy Gilmore is just a great classic comedy. It's probably one of my favorite kind of go-to for Adam Sandler. But yeah, Harvey is one of those that surprised me. I remember renting it, and it kind of has the story's amazing. It's definitely a different kind of movie for James Stewart. Kind of showcases his amazing acting ability, and I know it has an awesome cast as well. But it's kind of showcasing his comedy ability. So I'm gonna definitely go with Harvey here. It's a phenomenal film.
Yeah, no, I've been meaning to get around to Harvey. I know of it. I've seen clips of it. I know they reference it in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where one of the guys in the bar scene, when Judge Jim is looking for him, goes, "Oh, he's right here in the bar. Say hello, Harvey." You know, pointing to his imaginary rabbit friend. So it's a reference to that movie that I'm aware of. But yeah, I haven't actually seen it. But yeah, Happy Gilmore's in my 128. So yeah, until I see Harvey, I'm sure I'll like it because I like Jimmy Stewart. But I'll go Happy Gilmore. Richie.
Yeah, haven't seen Harvey, but I'm familiar with it. Yeah, I want to get around to it. I also like Jimmy Stewart. I mean, yeah, kind of familiarizing myself with his movies. So yeah, I'll check it out. Happy Gilmore, yeah, that's one of my Adam Sandler's favorites. So yeah, I'm a bit skeptical on the sequel, which should get a theater release. God damn it! Hopefully they.
Yeah, why does a movie like that get a theater release?
Yeah,
Like Netflix, come on, get it together. Put it in theaters for the last 2 weeks. Do something with it.
Yeah, it needs a theater release.
So yeah, Happy Gilmore.
All right, well, we'll have our first tie since we have only 4 people, but the tiebreaker starts at the bottom. So Richie, we'll just stick with you for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
All right, sounds good. All right, but I will check out Harvey at some point. I've been meaning to. It's been on my watch list for a while, so I will check it out. Let's go down to, there it is, Hank and Mike, another people, looks like bunny movie. Bunny movie and a bunny movie, kind of, I guess. I'm sure Chris can explain it, which will be convenient because you're up next, Chris. So you can kind of give us the quick little pitch on it versus The Sting with Paul Newman, Robert Shaw. So yeah, give us the quick little 30-second pitch on Hank and Mike.
Okay, so essentially in this world, I think it's set in England, bunnies exist. Easter bunnies are a real job. These two buddies, they get drunk and they kind of cut up all the time. And at one point, someone decides that the Easter bunny doesn't need to exist anymore. It's not important. They need to start cutting down on some of these holidays because it's costing too much damn money. Well, they're not happy with it. Then they're unemployed. They got to find some kind of job. But this is hard going up against The Sting, which is, I mean, of course, Butch Cassidy's Sundance Kid is a phenomenal film. But this is hands down my favorite movie from those two. I mean, with the addition of Robert Shaw in there and the score, everything about this movie is absolutely incredible. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go with The Sting. But guys, if you haven't seen Hank and Mike, it actually is on Tubi.
Yeah, I was going to say, I looked it up, at least for the United States. I know Malcolm said he had a hard
I
time
don't know
finding it over there.
TV
But at least for over here, it's on Tubi, Sling, Vudu, and Crackle, all for free. So it is kind of available on a lot of those free streaming services, at least for us. So
Yeah.
I don't know how it is overseas. But yeah, it sounds interesting. I'll have to check it out. But
It's a lot of fun.
no, The Sting I watched for the first time about 2 years ago. I really, really liked it. Yeah, I'm a big Paul Newman fan anyways. I was just rewatching Jaws again with Robert Shaw. And yeah, Robert Shaw's great here as kind of a pseudo villain. Yeah, he's amazing. The poker scene with Paul Newman was great. So yeah, I had a good time with it. I gotta go with The Sting. But Hank and Mike sounds interesting with Easter bunnies trying to find a new job now that Easter isn't a thing anymore. Sounds interesting. I can roll with it. Richie?
Yeah, I'm just looking on Tubi. It doesn't look like it's there for us. At least
I'm saying maybe like a regional thing, I guess. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like it's coming up with things that aren't even related. Like the top thing that's come up is Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures.
Sure, it's a masterpiece.
Absolutely, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah,
That's right.
Which I don't know if it's a TV show or a movie. And then you got Mazes and Monsters, which is an early Tom Hanks movie. So yeah, but I did look up Hank and Mike, Chris Klein, which is I've said negative things about him, but I won't let that color my judgment. The premise looks fun. But the Sting is a great film, and I only watched it recently as well. Certainly better than the Sting 2.
Yeah,
true. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I'll go to Sting.
All right, Malcolm.
Apparently it's just Australia. Because I actually, for some reason, I didn't think of looking at Tubi when I was looking for Hank and Mike.
Always look for Tubi for any movie because they have a lot of stuff.
I found it. I did find it.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, it would be weird if it was not in Australia but in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But I sadly found it too late. So I haven't watched it. It sounds interesting. Like it's also got the voice of Fat Tony from The Simpsons in it, Joe Mantegna as well.
Who is in The Godfather 3, which we'll be talking about in about 2 weeks for Wheel of Movies.
Oh yeah,
he plays Joey Zaza. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I haven't seen Sting. But if I'm going to go for the one I'm probably more intrigued to see first, it's probably going to be The Sting, just because I did actually like The Color of Money. I thought it was fine. But I'm going to go Sting.
All right, so it'll be clean sweep for The Sting. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for Hank and Mike, especially if theoretically now, Chris, once Jordan adds your 128 to the big Wheel of Movies, could come up on the Wheel of Movies. So then we can all watch it on Tubi.
I will say, when Jordan sent me your list, like his first comment was like, I have no idea what Hank and Mike is.
Yeah, right.
Not to be a downer, but I looked up the director. He died at 37.
Holy shit. So I had never honestly heard of it. My buddy Travis apparently rented it somewhere. I'm like, what the hell is Hank and Mike? He's like, you just gotta watch it. And it's a bonkers premise, and it's got it's hilariously dark. Like it's got that English kind of comedy style. It's really, really kind of fucked up actually.
Okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
But it's fucked up in a good way.
No, that's cool. I mean, it's on my radar. Yeah, any movie with Chris Klein from American Pie. I'm interested. Well, I guess this is what he was up to in between, American Pie 2 and American Reunion.
Scumbag.
There you go. That tracks. That's all right. So let's scroll down to the Maltese Falcon, of course, with Humphrey Bogart, your guy. And only on tournament fights we see the Maltese Falcon versus Hansel and Gretel, witch hunters. So there you go. I'll give it the first one of the evening for that one. Starting with me. I mean, Hansel and Gretel, I saw it in theaters. I have not seen it since. I've been meaning to revisit it. It wasn't horrible. I thought it was going to be atrocious from the trailers. And Jeremy Renner's trying to have fun. The only thing I found was odd is that there are these witch hunters, but they get their asses kicked the whole movie. The whole movie, they're just getting the shit kicked out of them. And I'm like, if you're such great witch hunters, why are you always losing? It's just I found that a bit odd. That's the one thing I remember for that movie. But it wasn't horrible. I thought it was okay. But yeah, the Maltese Falcon is a great noir. Humphrey Bogart's amazing. It's kind of the inspiration for the MacGuffin concept in a movie of them all kind of chasing what is the Maltese Falcon and all that. So it's a good movie. I'll go with Maltese Falcon. Richie?
Yeah, I didn't hate Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters either. I thought it was fun sort of take on the fable here, fairy tale. I think there was a sequel, right? Like a direct DVD thing, or there was going to be. I don't know.
I
But
don't know. If there was, I didn't see it.
yeah. But yeah, I thought it was fun and probably didn't deserve a lot of the hate. But yeah, it's not as good.
Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters 2 has been in development for 10 years. So,
Okay,
and probably will not happen because of Jeremy Renner's accident. Will probably never happen because he said he really can't do the physical stuff anymore. Like he can only do kind of casual, dramatic stuff, like his TV show.
Okay, so even if he even though he wasn't like he wouldn't be able to do like Avengers stuff anymore.
Yeah, basically, I mean, he can't even do that stuff anymore, essentially. So, and he's already said that. So, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but yeah, I think Maltese Falcon's a way better movie, so I'll go Maltese Falcon.
All right, Malcolm.
I mean, I think they might find a way to utilize Hawkeye out of him in big action scenes. So I think they may have to do something just so we can see it in the movie.
You sound underwater a bit, bro.
Yeah, your mic's a little bit out. Check your connection real quick. There you
go. Better?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you're a little loose.
Yeah. No, it's one of those ones like I think they'll find something for Hawkeye to do that's not like being involved in the big action scenes like it would normally be. But anyway, I also didn't hate Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I thought it was fine. Haven't seen it in a while. But I haven't seen Maltese Falcon at all. So just slightly, I think I will just vote for the one I've seen just because I don't mind it. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
All right, Chris.
So I was really kind of surprised. I thought this would be the first movie you guys would be like, "What the hell's wrong with you, Chris?" But I love this movie. I love Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter. I think it was so much fun, and it was like brutal in ways you would not expect it to be. Like I did not expect it to be that brutal. Like I remember watching. I think I watched an Airplane, and I expected to hate it, and I loved it. But yeah, The Maltese Falcon is a phenomenal film. Eventually, I want to get a tattoo of the Maltese Falcon. But seriously, it's incredible. As I said, I've talked about Humphrey Bogart to death. But yeah, it is one of the greatest movies ever made. Outside of, obviously, Casablanca.
Gotcha. All right, so it'll be The Maltese Falcon. I just want to say the director of Hansel and Gretel, Tommy Wirkola, directed the 2 Dead Snow movies, which are kind of better than they have any right to be. They're pretty fun. And also did Violent Night, the David Harbour Santa movie.
Which is great. And we're getting Violent Night too. Which
was better than I thought it would be as well. So he's good at making movies that don't look great, but like turn out to be better than they have.
Oh yeah, Dead Snowhead was so much better than it had ever right to be.
So that's what I mean. Yeah, maybe that's like his staple. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Violent Night too. That movie's great. All right, so we'll go on down to The Batman and Leon the Professional. All right, so there you go, 2 good movies. So we will go to Richie.
Yeah, I like Leon the Professional. Natalie Portman's great, and Gary Oldman's great. But yeah, it's not really like I can rewatch a lot. The Batman though, even though it's for this similar length, I think the Batman's phenomenal. It's just sucks that we're still waiting a little while before the sequel. I think, but I do.
But at least we'll get the Penguin show with possibly an appearance by Batman in that show.
Yeah. So that's a good consolation. But yeah, so I like everything about the Batman. I like the score. I like the cast. Robert Pattinson is a great Batman. I think Zoe Kravitz does a great job as Selena Kyle. I just think everything about this works. The way they use it, Nirvana song throughout the movie. I really liked it, and so I'll go the Batman.
All right, and then coming in, Maria, how's it going? She made it. She's hooked in. How you doing, Maria? Everything all right? Hope your weather's not too bad. I know you're having weather issues. So, can you hear us? You good? Maria, can you hear us? Hello? Maria? All right, I'm gonna pull you out for just a second. I'm pull you out for just a second, and I'll pull you back in a second. See if you can work out your technical issues. Malcolm.
I haven't seen Leon the Professional. It's definitely one that does sound interesting. I do think I'll check out at some stage. But yeah, I like the Batman. Like I don't like it as much as everyone else. I do think it's one of those ones. I don't think it needed to be 3 hours. I think you could probably trimmed a little bit off. I think would have flowed better, but it's still a good movie. So I'm still going to go the Batman here.
All right, Chris. You're muted again, Chris. Watch out for that.
So I love Leon the Professional. That movie's on. I'm definitely gonna sit down and watch it. But yeah, the Batman is incredible. That was another one of the movies. I was like, this looks really stupid, but I went into it and it blew me away. That a Michael Giacchino score is absolutely a masterpiece. The acting is incredible. The cast is incredible. It's just an all-around beautiful movie that I could have lived in forever, and I'm looking forward to living in it in the Penguin series. So you know what? I'm going to go with the Batman era. It is my favorite Batman movie.
Nice. Yeah, no, I've seen Leon the Professional once. I liked it. I don't know how often I'm going to go back to it. I know some people, it's like one of their favorite movies. I'm not quite there yet with it, but I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, the Batman I saw 4 times in theaters. Love the Batman. Cannot wait for the sequel. And yeah, definitely that Penguin show. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I'll watch more of this universe that they set up with this. I want to see more of that. So hopefully that'll tide me over a little bit until the sequel comes out. But yeah, I'll easily go the Batman here. Maria, can you hear us? Can you talk?
Yes,
to
I
us?
can hear you. I can hear you. I'm sorry.
There you go. All right, no, you're good.
Oh, you're all right.
You were setting up in a new computer, so I wanted to give you a second. But
what do you want?
welcome.
What do you want? I'm like, I went on your computer and I went to your room.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
We're kind of chugging along here, but we got Leon the Professional versus the Batman. You want to chime in on this?
Okay, I've seen both of those. Leon the Professional I saw years and years ago. I kind of it was a good movie, but I was kind of creeped out by the age thing. But it's not really a love story or anything, so it's fine. The Batman though was really good, and I would have to vote for that and against that one. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, fine.
Okay.
We all went.
Yeah, we all went to Batman. So there
when he starts beating up on people, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, it'll be the Batman. All right, we're going to Richie Rich and Pretty Woman. Excellent.
Such a good matchup.
This is the kind of stuff I want out of a Chris Scott and 128 matchup. Here we go.
What would you expect?
That's right. Malcolm, what you got? You're muted, buddy.
You're muted.
Muted your microphone.
I forgot I muted. but yeah, I was low-key surprised but delighted to see Richie Rich on the list because I love Richie Rich. I think it's great. It might have actually been on my initial 128. But either that or it was really close to getting there because I really love. I think it's fun. I think Nicole Colkin's great. And yeah, Pretty Woman. I actually watched recently. I think it's a good rom-com, but I like Richie Rich more. Richie Rich gets my vote.
All right, Chris.
So I really like Pretty Woman. Great film, awesome writing. But yeah, I gotta go with Richie Rich here. It has a special place in my heart. I think it is fun writing, some awesome casting in there too, outside of just Macaulay Culkin as well. So I'm going to go with Richie Rich as well.
Yeah, no, I think Pretty Woman's okay. I've only seen it once. I thought it was all right. Again, not something I'll really go back to really ever again. But if you love it, that's great. It's not really a movie for me. Yeah, I've seen Richie Rich about 1,000 times. That movie came on TV a lot when I was a kid. All those 90s family films, I had a bunch. So much so that I even used it as a weird strength over in Henry's Trivia League, where we could pick like specific movies as long as they're streaming. Awesome. I pick a lot of 90s family movies just because they're burned into my brain and I just know everything, inside and out. So I used it as one of those, and it was filmed partially at the Biltmore Mansion right up the road from me in Asheville.
You live near the Biltmore Mansion? That is so cool.
The rich family mansion in the movie is the Biltmore Mansion right up the road from me. So,
so
I did it when I first moved here. I did a video out there on Facebook that you can still find if you go in my archives, or maybe I'll post it one day, where I did a video right outside of it and talked about all the little locations where all the Richie Rich stuff was.
That is so cool.
So yeah, much like I did for Heavyweights. So yeah, no, I like that movie a lot. I'll go Richie Rich. Maria, you're muted, so make sure you unmute yourself.
I was chewing. I didn't want to
no, you're good.
break the vibe. I'm saying I'm starving. We've been waiting for the weather to get better.
No, understood.
Pretty Woman. I like Richie Rich. It was cute. That's a McCulkin in there, right?
Macaulay Culkin, yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's been a while since I've seen it. Pretty Woman, I've seen about 1,000 times. I think it's a girl flick. The fairy tale. I can be a prostitute and yet I can land the CEO of a company. And I have to go with that because I was enthralled. I thought Julia Roberts was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I like everything, and even though it's highly improbable. But anyway, I vote for Pretty Woman.
There was a funny Chappelle show bit years ago. I don't know if anyone remembers, where they did like how Pretty Woman really would go, where it was like the chick laying with the guy, like the prostitute, and telling her story. Oh, I parked cars at wrestling shows, and then I did this and did that, and the guy just rolls over and smiles at her and goes, "All right, you need to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, that'd be more true.
How Pretty Woman really would happen. No, that's really funny.
I love Chappelle.
Yes, Richie.
I also I think there's like an 80s 90s aesthetic with posters where it's like, especially rom-coms where they have to go back, stand back to back. And like, that's
and then make faces at the camera and go, "Oh, isn't this wacky?
Wacky situation.
Look at this guy or gal. Aren't they wacky?"
I've watched Richie Rich, a lot of times as well. It came on TV a lot, and I watched it. It's interesting watching Macaulay Culkin go through puberty in real time. At his voice cracked a few times in there, especially at the start where he has to do that speech. Where I love
sucking riches. You love sucking riches.
I like sucking riches. I don't know. I always wanted my own McDonald's as a kid, but I don't know. Now, I'd probably prefer KFC to be fair. But Richie Rich is fun. So I'll go there. Probably the most funniest thing on Tournament Fights is when you revealed that like the Richie Rich cartoon is just Casper, and that was hilarious. That was someone revealed that.
I did the side by side. I pulled up the picture. And it was literally just a colored in Casper. Yeah, I'll pull that up for you.
It is hilarious.
You'll be blown away at how lazy it was.
Wow. And I love the cartoon. What the hell? Oh my god.
Hold on, Malcolm. What's up?
Sorry.
Somewhat related to Richie Rich, Recipe's Martin Mull, who played the father in the straight-to-DVD sequel to Richie Rich.
Oh, I didn't even remember there was a DVD sequel.
I didn't remember either.
Oh, that was
it was a Christmas
that was
movie.
like a TV. It was like a TV movie. That's right. Yeah. It was like a TV goofy movie. Anyways, all right. So we got Wayne's World and Westworld, the world matchup. That's right. The Battle of the Worlds. So we'll see which world prevails here. Chris, what you got?
So, now this is actually really tough. I love Wayne's World. I think it's a great film. But yeah, Westworld is so damn good. And the casting of the villain in there as Yul Brynner as a Man in Black is just creepy as hell. I'm gonna have to go with that one. It's a phenomenal film.
Yeah. No, my dad turned me on to Westworld. This is a total like dad movie. And yeah, I love Westerns. Yeah. And Magnificent Seven and all that, or the Wild Bunch. So I love Yul Brynner. And yeah, he's perfect as kind of this robotic, killer robot, cowboy, hunting people down. Yeah. It gets almost like a horror movie in that aspect. And it's really great. Obviously it inspired the TV show. I think it's a fun little kind of sci-fi movie with some Western elements. I like Wayne's World. I'm just not as high on it as like everybody else in the world seems to be. I think it's fun. Last time I watched it, I was like, it was fun. Not going to be one of my favorite comedies. So I'll actually go with the underdog here and go Westworld. And before we move on, here you go, Chris. The old Casper cartoon and Richie Rich, it is the same damn thing.
Oh my god, it is.
They were incredibly lazy back in the day. So there you go.
Wow.
Richie Rich and Casper side by side.
It is. What in the hell?
Neither one of them have genitals. I don't know what to tell you.
So I mean, they're even making the same facial expression. I mean, the same like.
Still kind of wondering where they went.
They are.
The same eyes, the same eyebrows, everything. It's all the same.
Wow. What the? What? Wow.
I mean, I couldn't. It's the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. All right, Maria.
Westworld. I can't tell you what that was like to experience that for the first time. I know I do this old lady stuff, but when you go in the theater and you have no expectation of what this movie might be about, and then it turns out to be that, it blew us all away. It's like, holy shit, that's a robot. He's going to go after that guy. What the hell's this? Oh my God. So I get goosebumps just thinking about it. It was such an experience. So yeah, I'd have to vote for that. And Wayne's fun. Who doesn't love that? But Westworld, kind of a game changer. I didn't think Michael Crichton wrote it, right? I mean, I think it's one of those deals where he's a genius, or was a genius. And yeah, it's really, really, really good. I can't believe Yul Brynner. I mean, Yul Brynner up to then had been playing like a king and dancing around, and he's in the Magnificent Seven and all that. But nobody would expect that to happen. What happened in that movie? So yeah, and the new one's good too. So whatever.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I've only seen bits of the TV show. I haven't seen the movie of Westworld. And yeah, Wayne's World's great. I might prefer Wayne's World 2 over the first one, but they're still good. It's still fun. So I'll go Wayne's World.
All right, and Malcolm.
Yeah, no. At one point when I was making the bracket for this, I looked at the list. I was about to message Drew and going, that Chris knows it's top 128 movies. He's got a TV show, Westworld. But
nope,
you know,
it's a movie, brother.
Oh wait, it's based. Just based on. Also, I'm surprised Austin didn't go for the joke that this is a war of the worlds.
War of the worlds. That's right.
But
good on you, Malcolm. You were quicker than me on that one. Points to you.
I'm surprisingly I haven't seen either of these. Like Wayne's World is probably a big blind spot I've got to get to at some stage. But the one I'm probably more likely to go to first is Wayne's World. So Wayne's World is my vote.
All right. Well, it's actually close, but Westworld will take the upset here. So there you go. All right. We're scrolling down to Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. So we will start with me. Yeah, I've seen both of these. I don't love really almost any Robin Hood adaptation other than the original Errol Flynn version, and I guess somewhat to a degree the Mel Brooks kind of parody. I think it's fun. But yeah, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, just me personally doesn't do a lot for me. I think it's just kind of oddly paced and just doesn't. Some of the accents and things don't work for me. Good cast, but yeah, I've never really loved it. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington was a really good movie, and yeah, I love Frank Capra stuff. So I'll actually go Mr. Smith Goes to Washington on this one. But Maria, we'll go to you next. So you got to unmute yourself again. Watch that.
Try not to chew on.
That's fine.
I'm starving though. I'm sorry. Like I'm starving. I can live for the rest of it. Anyway, Frank Capra's wonderful. Who doesn't love him? And it's a good movie. It's older, and I appreciate it. But there's just something about the balls on Kevin Costner that he can be in and out of a British accent. I love Morgan Freeman. He plays a wonderful part. And who doesn't love Snape, or who I'm talking about, Alan Rickman, being the get away from me, Crown, stuff like that. I just love it. I mean, I'm just telling you, I love that movie. I've seen it probably about 50 times at least. So I would have to vote for Robin Hood. I just think it's great. And Sean Connery at the end. I get all my favorites. So.
All right, Richie.
I feel like Pez only get this reference, but Kevin Costner goes in and out on an American accent, much like Sam Worthington does in The Shack.
The Shack, which a secret Christian movie. That was weird, but anyway.
Yeah, but he can't keep it an American accent. It's like, he's Australian now. No, he's American. He's Australian. But yeah, I feel like Robin Hood. I feel like I remember it from just because of that, and I mean. Alan Rickman's good as the sheriff of Nottingham.
Hilarious.
But yeah, but I've seen it. I haven't seen Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, so I'll go Robin Hood.
All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I've probably seen bits and pieces of like random parody stuff when The Simpsons did the episode of Mel Gibson that I think they're trying to make the sequel to Mr. Smith Goes to Washington or something like that. But other than that, I haven't seen the actual movie. But yeah, I've seen Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves once. I like it enough, so I'm going to go Robin Hood.
All right, and Chris.
This is hard because I absolutely love Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. It's one of those movies that just like destroys me every single time I watch it. It's a phenomenal film. But yeah, Robin Hood, A Prince of Thieves is my favorite Robin Hood movie. So I'm gonna have to go with that one. Kevin Costner is just so casually badass. Like I don't care if he slips in and out of accents. Like he's just so cool. Like I wish I was that cool, but I will never be as cool as Kevin Costner is. Okay, I know this. I know this a long time ago. So yeah, we're gonna go with this one for sure.
Okay, so fair enough. So it'll be Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. We'll scroll on down to the Muppet Christmas Carol. And we got Pulp Fiction. So what a great double feature, fun for the whole family, and also only on tournament fights. I'll give it both for that one, fun for the whole family and that. All right, so yes, completely very very similar movies. Maria, what do you?
Oh God, I love the Christmas Carol one forever. You know, is the John Denver version, right?
No, this is Michael Caine.
Okay. Then I don't know this one as well. Okay. Well, then that just means
it's the one with Michael Caine and the Muppets.
Yeah,
I know they're cute. They're cute. Yeah, I know the Muppets are in there. I was thinking of the songs that were in the John Denver version. The Pulp Fiction, though, you know, I took my 13-year-old boys to see that because I didn't know what it was, you know. And then when the first time they tried to resuscitate somebody with a giant needle in their chest, I'm like, you know what? I probably made a mistake. You know, they're like, what the hell's happening? I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, they gripped fast. It was so unusual and so you know, from blowing that kid's head off in the car to, you know, whatever's in the suitcase. It's really, really good and really, really watchable and quotable, of course. Who hasn't said that phrase that, or not phrase, but the soliloquy from Samuel L. Jackson. But anyway, I would vote for that one any day. It was surprising. I'm turning into someone who's long-winded. I apologize. I'm done.
No, you're good. Richie, what you got?
Yeah, the Muppets versus Pulp Fiction is what Happy Time Murder should have been. But it wasn't. Yeah, I like both. Pulp Fiction comes up here a lot, but for good reason. But so does Muppets Christmas Carol, to be fair. Loki does. I'm just gonna go Pulp Fiction. I've seen it more. It's just one of my favorite movies. So I'll go Pulp Fiction.
All right, nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised about how much Christmas movies appeared on Christmas 128.
Hey, maybe he really likes Christmas. That's fine.
I mean, love Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't judging them.
Oh no, yeah, but I did notice that because you also had a Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, yeah. So yeah, he takes Christmas movies. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, and it's one of those ones like as soon as I thought I knew I had to use the Death Proof inspired poster for Pulp Fiction because I think it's fun. But you know what? Pulp Fiction comes up a lot. It is great, but I'm gonna give some love to Muppets Christmas Carol. So
yeah, sure. Chris?
I think, of course, obviously, I love Pulp Fiction. It's on my list, but yeah, the Muppet Christmas Carol is such a phenomenal film, and that music just gets me every single time. It's one of those albums that I play at Christmas time and listen to it. So you know what? I'm gonna give some love to the Muppet Christmas Carol. It's absolutely an awesome movie.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Pulp Fiction, yeah, it does come up a lot, but it's great. It's kind of in all of our 128s, it seems like, but for good reason. But yeah, I found myself actually going back to the Muppets Christmas Carol like pretty much every Christmas. It's kind of become my favorite version of that. Yeah, Michael Caine just playing it completely and utterly straight and trying to win an Oscar, which is great, which is kind of why it works. And yeah, he's just playing it straight in this kind of wacky world. And yeah, I think it works pretty well. I like the music in it as well. So you know what? Yeah, let's go. It's kind of an underdog night so far. So why don't we go with another underdog and go with Muppet Christmas Carol? Why not? So all right, 3-2, we'll put it through. Let's go down to American Tail. 5 goes west up against Die Hard, another Christmas movie. So more Christmas fare as well. So let's see what happens here. I don't know where this one's gonna go. Richie, don't need too much because we're starting to you. I know he has a horrible bad luck. I know.
Again, sort of again, sort of family friendly versus action movie.
Yes.
Five Goes West is fun. It's sit down a little bit for American Tail for me, but I still like it. And Die Hard, it's probably the most common one to come up with here in Final Fights, or one of. There's probably not much more to say about it. It's really good. I'll go Five Goes West. Why not? It's good. I like it, and it's it doesn't come up here as much.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, Die Hard, Pulp Fiction, Dress Pack, probably the three most ones that pops up a lot on the 128s.
Mm-hmm.
And all three of them in this package. Yeah, I haven't seen Five Goes West in a while. I do like the first one. I think the first one's great. But yeah, I'm gonna go Die Hard on this.
All right, Chris.
This is generally really difficult as well because I keep saying that these are obviously my two movies I love. Of course, they're on my list. But God, I love Five Goes West. That a soundtrack is freaking incredible. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go towards American Tail of Five Goes West, even though I think I probably know where this is going. I'm okay with that.
No, it's fine. This is actually a battle of two tournament fight winners because Die Hard is one,
Really?
and actually American Tail Five Goes West one of Brian's 128. Brian Husband's
Holy
128.
shit,
So these are two
okay.
tournament fight winners going up against each other, oddly enough. And I guess Chris is a big fan of Jimmy Stewart as well. Not the only Jimmy Stewart movie we've seen because this is Jimmy Stewart's final performance here in Five Goes West with the voice performance. You know what else I love about Five Goes West, Chris? A nice tight 75 minutes. Boy, I love that in an animated movie. It should be more animated.
Jordan was telling me that when he and I were hanging out, he's like, "Yeah, I think he just likes really short movies."
Hey, listen, especially when it comes to kids' movies, nothing wrong with like a 75-minute movie when it comes to family fare. Make it short, get in and out. I'm all about it. And you know what? Again, I'm feeling an underdog kind of wackiness tonight, so I'll also go Five Goes West. Why not? Let's have some fun.
If you had a kid, you wouldn't take them to see The Horse Whisperer?
No, God, no. I just mean, like, again, I made the point that, like, family films especially should be under 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, a 75-minute movie? Hey, I'm all about it, man. Let's get in and get out. I'm there. You can tell the whole story. Do it. So, Maria?
I liked American Tail really well. I didn't like this one as much, but it's still good. But I would always vote for Die Hard. I love it. I mean, I bought T-shirts that say, "Now I have a fucking machine gun," or whatever it says on there.
Ho, ho.
For my ho ho ho. I now I have a gun. For my family. So I mean, it's just one of our favorite movies in the whole family, and we watch it every Christmas, and we watch it whenever it's on. If they have marathons, well, I stop at 3 really, but I could go farther, but I let it go to 3.
All right. Well,
so yeah, I bet for Die Hard. Yeah.
No worries, but 3-2, another underdog. Five Goes West. So this should be an interesting second round. I like it so far. We got Willy's Wonderland and vice versa. So again, another one that you'll only see on tournament fights. Malcolm is up first.
Yeah, I haven't seen Vice Versa.
Vice Versa is like one of those body swap movies.
It's like a freaky body movie,
yeah.
Oh, I know what
Judge
I know.
Love Judge Reinhold. Oh,
yeah. No, I know what it is. So I just haven't seen it. But I have seen Willy's Wonderland, and I didn't like Willy's Wonderland. I thought it was fun at points, but that fun really weird off after a while. So because of that, I'm going to go Vice Versa.
All right, Chris.
So I love Vice Versa. It definitely has like childhood nostalgia for me. I love John Reinhold, and seeing Fred Savage in this movie was so much fun to me because I love Wonder Years. But yeah, Willy's Wonderland blew me away. I remember seeing it in theaters with my buddy Travis and being blown away. Like Nicolas Cage is such a good actor. And like the fact that he doesn't talk in this movie does not bother me. The cinematography is incredible. Like right away, it creates this atmosphere of just like almost a desperation. Yeah, It's a incredible film. Definitely one of those movies that surprised the hell out of me. That I love it this much, but it's definitely stuck with me ever since. And I've seen it twice, and I own it on the Voodoo. I want to own a physical copy. I know it's coming out on 4K this year.
So Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland. Sorry, that was long-winded.
No, it's all good. No, you're good. Yeah, no, I know of Vice Versa. Yeah, because I knew it was like a body swap movie. I don't think I've ever actually sat down and watched it. But maybe I'll get around to it. I just got around to the Jamie Lee Curtis Freaky Friday like last year, so body swap movies are not exactly my bag. I think I've seen Wish Upon a Star more than Vice Versa.
Oh, yes.
The one with Katherine Heigl from like 96.
Yes.
Just because I used to come on a lot. I saw Willy's Wonderland when it came on VOD. I rented it. I really enjoyed it. It kind of, I think I like it even more than Five Nights at Freddy's, with the kind of premise.
Yes.
The one that just came out. And I like that Nick Cage is kind of the silent badass. Like he looks like he's having fun with the role. I'm not going to say it's like one of my favorite movies or anything like that, but I enjoyed it for what it was and had a good time. It's a good midnight movie. One of those like midnight kind of grindhousey kind of movies. So I enjoyed it. Maria?
I think I've seen Vice Versa, but I don't remember. Was that in the time of like, oh my God, the people, the Bette Midler? I can't think of it. They were awful people. Yeah, is that the same time? Okay. I think I have seen it.
Well, this is also 1988. Same year as Big, and kind of a similar premise of like a kid having to be in a corporate world. It's kind of similar, same year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's jamming right there on his little thing. Anyway, Willy Wonderland, though, Nicolas Cage is just amazing. I mean, you could write him off, but he's still there, and he comes back, and he does something else amazing, and then you can write him up again, and he's still there. I think he's great. I would vote for Willy Wonderland.
All right. Richie. Oh, by the way, side note, I just noticed something. I'm going to pull it up and see if it confirms my suspicion. That poster of Vice Versa looks suspiciously like the Carrot Top chairman of the board poster. I'm going to pull it up and make sure.
I know you know.
Yeah, so I want to pull that up and see if I'm right. But go ahead, Richie.
Stressing with my dogs. But I haven't seen Vice Versa. I do kind of like the subgenre of body swap movies. Like most of them, so I might check it out, and especially because we're finally getting Freaky Friday 2 at some point. I might check it out. Willy's Wonderland is fun. Yeah, I'm not blown away with it like some people are, but I do like it, so I'll go Willy's Wonderland.
All right, so Willy's Wonderland will win, and yes, very, very similar poster. Only he's on a surfboard instead of a skateboard. So, yeah.
Yeah,
it reminded me of that. I was like, I know I've seen that poster before.
Remember the boards? That's got Bored.
Bored. Yeah, that's a Norman Downell reference that I understand. So, A Few Good Men, and is that Spider-Man? Which one is that?
From Home.
Far From Home. So that's the Mysterio one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
is that right?
No. Okay, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. No Way Home is the other. Yeah, Far From Home is the Jake Gyllenhaal one. Okay, Chris. Yeah, you're up first, buddy.
So this is hard because I love A Few Good Men, but a Spider-Man Far From Home is my favorite Spider-Man film. It's incredible. You know what? So it's tough, but I'll go with Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah. No, I mean, if those Spider-Man Tom Holland movies work for you, I'm happy for you. They don't do a lot for me personally. I just don't love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I kind of want a snarkier, more Andrew Garfield type Spider-Man, who at least acts a little more badass and doesn't get his ass kicked the whole movie, which I feel like Far From Home is a lot of. Just me personally, I don't like him being Iron Spider either. That just bugs me on a technical level. But if you like it, that's great. It just doesn't.
It felt more comic booky to me. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, I like Jake Gyllenhaal in it though. I like the Mysterio stuff, but A Few Good Men is great. I really dig it. Great courtroom drama. And Tom Cruise is really underrated just as a straight actor. I think he's incredible. My boy Kevin Bacon in there. I'm sure that might come up on Rank 'em, Malcolm, for Kevin Bacon movies, maybe coming up soon. So we'll see. I'll go A Few Good Men. Maria,
I remember to unmute.
No, you're good.
Spider-Man Far From Home, I didn't like as much as the other two. I didn't care about Jake Gyllenhaal's problems or whatever the hell he was doing. I thought it was kind of dumb, actually. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I know you don't. But and he's good and all that, but A Few Good Men is my jam. I mean, we quote that thing all the time, and the hits just keep on coming, and stuff like that. I mean, it's just really a great movie, and I've seen it way more than I should have, and yeah, I love it. So I'm going for A Few Good Men.
Yeah, Richie.
Classic floating heads poster there with A Few Good Men.
We love our floating heads poster. Yes, we have to get all the stars contractually obligated to be on the poster. That's right.
Yeah. No, I like Far From Home. It's not my favorite of the trilogy there, but I don't mind it. Yeah, A Few Good Men. Yeah, I'm on that ranking with Kim Bacon, and if this doesn't come up, then there's something wrong. So I'll bring it up at some point, and no one brings it up. So
what movie for me y'all better bring up for Kevin Bacon? You know what it is, and if you don't, I'm going to be very mad.
Schmemmers.
Yeah, Schmemmers. Yeah. Bring up that movie, or else I'll be really mad.
Yeah. So A Few Good Men is really good. I actually dig court drama as well. Do you like court dramas? No. But yeah, she's ambivalent to him. But yeah, I'll go A Few Good Men. I think it's good.
All right, Malcolm.
Yeah. Once again, I'm surprised to see that this is the Spider-Man movie. Like, Chris Lotz, I kind of half expected like No Way Home or something like that. But I mean, I do dig Tom Holland as Spider-Man though. It's one of those ones like I didn't mind the fact they wanted to do a different route of introducing him into the MCU. Like maybe like as goes of Spider-Man, if it happens, then maybe it'll go back to that more classic, more snarkier type of Spider-Man. Who knows? But Far From Home is good, but I'm gonna go A Few Good Men. I think it's a really great movie.
All right, so A Few Good Men will take this one, and we'll move on to what is that?
That is Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro up against Heat. It's an anime.
Okay, so I don't know what that is. So, Chris, give us the pitch, and then we'll move on. Heat. All right.
So, the Castle of Cagliostro. Lupin plays a brilliant jewel thief who is tasked with getting this rare jewel, and it's a lot of fun. And I mean, the character is great. Some awesome writing, amazing animation. He's one of my favorite characters outside of Cowboy Bebop, outside of Spike, which also will we sing on here if we didn't see it last time. But yeah, Heat is such a great movie. This is actually really, really hard, and I think I know where it's probably gonna go because and I did get Heat on 4K because I do love that movie. So you know what? As much as I hate to vote against Castle Cagliostro, I'm going to vote for Heat here.
So if even Chris is voting for Heat, is anybody else not voting for Heat, or anybody else a big fan of this Castle movie? I've never heard of.
I never heard. I just want to tell you that next time we got. What is that?
Yeah, what is that? I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of stuff, but yeah, if you bring up some anime stuff that I've never heard of, it just is what it is.
Yeah, so. No, I actually did. I actually have seen Castle Cagliostro. I'm not going to vote for it over Heat though, but I do. It is a pretty good anime. Okay, I think they did a live action movie with Idris Elba. I want to think was something like that.
I don't know, but all right. Well, let's move on. Heat. We'll go to the next one. All right. So we got Gremlins taking on what is that? Walk the Line. Walk the Line and Gremlins. Okay, sounds good. I'm up first. Yeah, I mean, Walk the Line is excellent. Yeah, with Joaquin Phoenix. I guess it won't be the first Joaquin, or not the only Joaquin Phoenix movie we'll see on this bracket, kind of based on the thumbnail. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big Gremlins fan. I obviously prefer Gremlins 2 over Gremlins. But yeah, another Christmas movie, Chris. So I certainly appreciate more Christmas fare in the bracket. So yeah, let's get more Christmassy, and I'll vote Gremlins. Maria?
I think they're just two completely different everything movies. I like Walk the Line, but I mean, it's in my favorite of that. But Gremlins is great, so I'm going to vote for Gremlins.
All right, Richie.
Yeah. I'll vote for Gremlins, even though Gremlins Furbies were heavily inspired by Gremlins, and Furbies when I was a kid annoyed the shit out of me because my sister had one that would wake me up in the middle of the night, turn on. Yeah, anyway, and
Creepy, yes.
give me night terrors, but Gremlins is a good movie. So Gremlins.
Yeah, totally. Malcolm.
Yeah, as a kid, I actually owned a toy gremlin, specifically Gizmo. And this was before I even knew what Gremlins even was. It was like, oh, cool toy. But yeah, I like Gremlins. But I really enjoy Walk the Line. It's in my bunch for a reason, so I'm gonna go Walk the Line.
All right, Chris.
I love Gremlins, but yeah, I'm also gonna go Walk the Line here. I think his performance in this film was absolutely incredible, and then he did a bunch of weird art house films that were just garbage. And then of course he did Joker, which was incredible. So I'm glad he's back on the track, hopefully. But so I'm gonna give some love to Walk the Line.
All right, sounds good, but it'll be Gremlins 3-2. And Maria, if you're gonna reorganize that desk, just mute yourself for a second.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this stuff out of the.
No, that's fine. Do what you need to do. Just mute yourself. All right, we got Short Circuit taking on Joker.
Oh my God, seriously?
Only on tournament fights will you see Short Circuit versus Joker. So interesting matchup there. Maria, you're up first on this one.
Oh, Johnny Five is alive. I can't believe it. Somebody else knows that movie. I loved it. My kids loved it. We watched it a billion times. Joker's good. Joker's disturbing. But I have some nostalgia for poor little Johnny. So I'll go with Short Circuit.
All right, Richie.
Yeah, I don't have nostalgia for Short Circuit. I think I don't even think I've seen Short Circuit 1. I think I've seen most of Short Circuit 2, which is because I think my flatmate was watching.
Hey, you know what Short Circuit 2 was, Richie? It was the premise of every sequel back then. Let's go from the country to the big city. Just like Gremlins 2, just like Home Alone 2, just like every other part 2, Predator 2. Hey, he's in the city now. That's the whole premise of the movie. Great.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, Joker is in my 128. It's amazing. So Joker.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Ghostbusters did the reverse of that. They started off in the big city, they went to the country for Afterlife.
Yeah, kind of.
But yeah, I know of Short Circuit. I haven't seen it. But yeah, Joker's good. So I'm Joker.
Yeah. Chris?
Joker's great. I love that film. But yeah, I'm gonna give some love as well to a Short Circuit. I love Johnny Five, and actually I'm excited because apparently the house used in a Short Circuit is in Astoria. So when I go to Astoria, I'm definitely going to go see the house. And I'm in the process of trying to get a hold of the owner, see if I can't see the house. Yeah,
I think that's one of those houses that is not as frequently visited as like the Halloween house or the Amityville house or the Texas Chainsaw house. It probably doesn't get a lot of visitors, so you might actually have a shot with that one, Chris.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think it gets like that many.
It's actually an Airbnb inside.
That's what I mean. So you can rent the whole thing if you wanted to and go play around in the Short Circuit house. Yeah, I'm like Richie. I have zero nostalgia for Short Circuit. I saw it when I was like 31, and it just didn't do much for me. I was like,
I saw it when I was younger. I love those movies.
I was like, listen, if you saw it when you're 5, I'm sure Johnny 5 worked for you. It doesn't work. Yeah, I saw it in my 30s, so I just don't care. And I mean, I love Steven Guttenberg. I miss Steven Guttenberg a little bit. I wish he would kind of, maybe come back and do something. But yeah, it's just not for me. Joker's in my 128. That scene I played at the beginning, I think it's one of those beautiful scenes shot in the last 10 years. I think it's gorgeous. I'm really excited for Joker 2. That movie looks cinematography wise, again, looks incredible. I'm interested to see the approach they're going to take. I think it'll be great. So yeah, I'll say Joker. So there we go, and we'll move down to Octopussy, little James Bond, and Hook. So, and again, I just have to for almost all these matches.
Octopussy Hook.
Octopussy Hook. A Hook Octopussy. Hook that Octopussy. That's right. Richie, what you got?
God. Yeah. Octopussy is one of the few James Bond movies I haven't seen yet. And Hook is great. I don't know why it's so divisive, to be fair. I think it's good, so I'll go Hook.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Just quickly, I haven't seen Octopussy, but yeah, Hook is great. Like it is fascinating to me um to wonder sort of why specifically Steven Spielberg would want to go for an adult version of Hook and not adapt Peter Pan itself.
To be different, because we've had 800 versions of the same Peter Pan story. I don't need another one. I like the fact this is different, just for me personally.
Well, I mean, yeah. But like he still could have been different, like enough without aging that. There's sort of, but it's one of those ones like Hook's great though. I'm gonna go Hook.
All right, Chris.
So I'm going to be the lone dissenter for Octopussy. I think it is a phenomenal James Bond movie. I love all the practical things of the car. I love the fight scenes in this movie. All the underwater fights. Freaking awesome movie. And yeah, smoking hot Bond girl, that helps a little bit. But the gadgets he gets in this are awesome too. Yeah, he's just a great James Bond. So I'm going to go Octopussy here. But yeah, Hook is freaking incredible. I don't get you hate that movie. You're stupid, and you should probably go do math or something. Okay.
All right. So you heard it, folks, from Chris Scott. Go do math if you don't like Hook. That's an oddly specific thread you should make a T-shirt out of. And you might sell a lot, actually. I'm gonna go Hook. Octopussy. I know I've seen once when I marathon the James Bond movies following over the podcast. I don't remember much about it. I just know that Roger Moore is not my favorite Bond. I don't like most of his Bond movies. They just don't do a lot for me. I get this one and For Your Eyes Only and all that confused, with each other. I can't tell which one's which. But if you like it, that's great. Not my favorite Bond. So yeah, I'll go Hook. I like Hook, but I'm not going to say anybody who doesn't like it should go smoke an illegal drug and get addicted and go to jail. But hey, it's oddly specific, but I kind of like it. Maria.
I don't like Hook. Sorry. I think
go smoke meth. Maria.
Over an actor. And, I love Octopussy because Pierce Brosnan met his wife on that set, and she was a Bond girl in that movie. And he was there doing something, I don't know what. Anyhow, I don't like Roger Moore as Bond, but I do like that movie. Maud Adams is great. And it's pretty good. I'm going to go with Octopussy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't like Hook, you should have hooked on crack. That's right.
That's right. Get hooked on drugs.
No thanks.
That's right.
I think I'm just going to try to be.
I'm going to make a meme here in a second. I'm just saying. Off screen. All right. All right. So let's go over to Dick Tracy and Knives Out. This is our first matchup on this side. So we will go to Malcolm first.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but one of these days I'll get around to actually watching Dick Tracy. I know my buddy Matt Kearns has been on me to watch it for so long. I've still been putting it off, partially to slightly annoy him, but partially because I just haven't found it anywhere. But I love Knives Out. I think Knives Out is great, and yeah, I definitely can't wait to see where they go for this third one that's coming out. So Knives Out gets my vote.
All right, Chris.
So I think Knives Out is great, but yeah, I love Dick Tracy. I remember seeing the movie in theaters as a kid. I remember having like the toy watch, and I always wanted kind of a watch where I could call in the car, like a radio watch. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Dick Tracy there. Such a great movie, awesome casting. I love the world they create and sort of live and breathe in. I think it's awesome.
All right, so Dick Tracy. I defend Dick Tracy. I like Dick Tracy a lot. I think there's a ton of character actors in that movie, all putting in great makeup effects on everybody. Really, really good stuff. Danny Elfman has a cool score. It's kind of similar to Batman, but like still has that kind of adventure to it. Yeah, he did the score for that movie. If you didn't know, Chris.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Because it's like da 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 da. Like it's very kind of superhero-y, but it works. And the Technicolor looks great on Blu-ray, by the way. If you don't have it on Blu-ray, it looks great.
I do have it on Blu-ray. I found a nice copy of it.
Yeah, and it looks good. Al Pacino was nominated twice that year for acting Oscars. He was nominated for Dick Tracy for supporting actor, and then nominated for Best Actor for Godfather 3 in the same year.
Oh, it makes me happy. Oh,
So yeah, again, one of those weirdly comedic performances that got nominated for an Oscar. Very strange. But yeah, I think he's incredibly entertaining. So you know what? I'll go Dick Tracy because yeah, I kind of champion that movie as well. And by the way, that's a Charlie Corsimo movie connection as well because he's also the kid in Hook and he's in Dick Tracy.
Oh.
You know, he's the son in Hook, and he's also the little kid in Dick Tracy. So, anyways, Maria.
Okay, this is going to be a controversial take. No, it's not.
Oh,
I hate Ryan Johnson, and I hate everything he does. So I don't like Knives Out. So I guess I'll vote for Dick Tracy.
You know what? And if you like Ryan Johnson, go smoke meth. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Anybody that has my Luke Skywalker throwing on the lights, give me a fucking break. Anyway, I don't want to go there because I'm get really triggered. So Dick Tracy, I was so sick of Madonna by the end of that whole thing, that all the hype and all the bullshit about her being in that movie. It's hard to even watch it for me because I'm like, I so hate Madonna. She just enveloped the whole thing. Who cares about Madonna? But anyway, I'll vote for that because I'm not going to vote for Ryan Johnson. So Dick Tracy for me. Thanks.
Okay, sounds good. Richie.
I like Ryan Johnson. So the next time you see him on stream, I'll just be like really withered and have no teeth. Yeah. You know what? And if you don't like Dick Tracy, you can suck a dick. Anyway, Knives Out is pretty good. I like Knives Out, so I'm just gonna go Knives Out.
Okay, sounds good. But Dick Tracy getting a little love here. This episode is going off the rails real quick, and I love it. All right, this is great. If it keeps going off the rails, I'm going to bust out the Conway Twitty. All right, here we go. We'll have to take a detour. Sorry. So we got North by Northwest and Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Another strange match, but I like it. So let's go Chris first.
I love it. North by Northwest is my favorite Hitchcock movie. But God, yeah, Batman, A Mask of the Phantasm is incredible. That a musical score, the casting is awesome, the voice cast, the increasing of that world. The movie is actually terrifying to me. So you know what? I'm gonna go with Batman, A Mask of the Phantasm.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, no, I think Batman Mask of the Phantasm is okay, but I've kind of been in the camp that I think it's a tad overrated. I didn't love it the last time I watched it. I think the twist is not great. I just don't love the Phantasm stuff. I think it's kind of boring. I wish there was more Joker in it. I get that it dives into the backstory, but I just don't find some of those things particularly interesting. It's just me. I know I'm kind of in the minority on that one, so that's fine. But it's all good. But the movie, I have it on Blu-ray, so I watch it occasionally. But yeah, I really like North by Northwest. Got to see it. First time I saw it about 10 years ago, Chris, was in a theater, so that was cool when they were showing it. One of those Fathom events. So that was really great. And yeah, it's a nice little kind of caught up, in a conspiracy sort of thing. And I dig it. So I'll go North by Northwest. Maria?
Yeah. Is the Mask of the Phantasm the one where Batman and Batgirl get it on?
No, that is the Killing Joke, which was
Killing
a weird
Joke.
movie.
That's right.
And a weird scene in a weird movie.
I got kind of got sidetracked.
Oh yeah, that is a weird. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, what? Okay. Anyway, no, I like North by Northwest. I think that's one of the better Hitchcock things, and all the iconic shots. The plane going over him as he's laying on the ground and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It's really good. And Cary Grant, who could be Cary Grant? So I'll vote for that.
All right. Yeah, Richie.
You're muted, sir. You pulled a Chris. Joe.
I said North by Northwest sounds like a fragrance by Kanye West, kid. Just pulling out a little bit.
I wasn't near my sound effects. Anyways, there you go.
Yeah. I actually haven't seen North by Northwest. I should probably get to it. I do like Master of Phantasm. Yeah, probably not as highly as a lot of people, but I do like it. So I'll go Master of the Phantasm.
All right. And Malcolm.
Yeah, I saw Master of the Phantasm for the first time a few years ago. I think it's fine. Everyone's been telling this is the greatest thing ever. It's really not. It's fine. I mean, it's one of those ones. Had I seen the animated series when I first saw Master of the Phantasm, maybe I might have enjoyed it a bit more. But I only just saw the animated series for the first time this year because they actually put it on Netflix over here. But I haven't seen North by Northwest, but I want to, so I'm going to go North by Northwest.
All right, so North by Northwest, we'll move on. Chris, I'm very good at making memes on the fly. I made this just for you. Gordon Ramsay says, if you hate Hook, go smoke meth. Go smoke meth. I just wanted to get an angry meme. So who better than Gordon Ramsay?
Yes. Yes, I love it. Oh my god! Yeah, you send it to me, please.
I'm gonna send that to you in a chat.
Yeah.
all right, sounds good. Northwest. Got Back to the Future and the Brave Little Toaster. Once again, only alternative fights, so you see insane matches like this. So I'm up first. Yeah, I rewatched The Brave Little Toaster actually not that long ago. I think for me and Jacob's podcast about movies. That movie is super dark, and that's some really insanely dark. Dude, there's like the air conditioning with Phil Hartman. He wants to commit suicide. It's weird and tries to commit suicide. There's stuff where like one of them gets struck by lightning and is like dead for like the movie. That movie's really freaking dark. It's kind of insane how dark that movie gets and disturbing it gets. And by the way, Toy Story totally ripped up this movie, by the way, both John Lasseter productions. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of insane, but I kind of love how bonkers it was on my rewatch. So you know what? Again, Back to the Future comes up a lot for good reason, but I'll give it to the Brave Little Toaster because I was that rewatch knocked my socks off with how insane it was. So you know what? I'll give it to that. And I watched it on YouTube because it was hard to find. Somebody like uploaded it on YouTube. Yeah, it's you can find the sequels, but you can't find the original. It's very strange. I don't know why. But Maria,
it's a nice little cartoon. It's cute. But
it's not cute. It's disturbing. Go watch the movie.
It's
whatever. I've watched it. I've seen it before. I didn't think it was that disturbing. But what do I know?
Oh well, go watch it again when Phil Hartman's trying to commit suicide as the air conditioner.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to vote for Back to the Future because I love that movie. You know, who doesn't? So there you go.
Yeah.
And if you don't like Back to the Future,
you know what?
If
you don't like Brave Little Toasty, you can make toast in the bath. Anyway, Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, drop the toaster in the bathtub, damn it.
Yeah,
that's how to commit suicide.
Let Brave get Brave Little Toasters. You know, it's insane. That movie's insane. I like it.
I mean, come on.
I love my comments, Bird. That's fucking amazing.
But Chris is God. Brave Little Toast. Yeah, I think it's good, even though it's insane. I feel like depressed things that's making a comeback too, because like one of my favorite characters in the Mario Brothers movie was that star that was having an existential crisis,
having a mental breakdown. Yeah,
like, hey, why is this in this movie? This is funny though.
Yes.
Yeah. So are you good, Brave Little Toaster? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Why not? How come?
Yeah, it's funny. Like, Brave Little Toaster is a Disney movie, but yet it's not on Disney Plus for whatever reason. The sequels are.
That's what I'm saying. The sequels are easy to find. I had to find it, somebody uploading it on YouTube or something, the original one, to watch it. It was very weird. I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just quickly looking it up. Apparently, it's something to do with distribution issues or something. I don't know. Maybe eventually will come on to Disney Plus. Don't have high hopes for it. But yeah, I like Back to the Future. It comes up a lot. You know what? I'm going to join the Brave Little Toaster train. Like, it was on my 128 as well. I think it's great. Like, well, yes. Watching it now, like it, I do see the disturbing parts of it, but it doesn't bother me. It still takes me back to the childhood. So yeah.
Hey, remember when our movies from our childhood weren't afraid to scare us and and give us kidder trauma and scars for life? I miss those days.
There was some wolf too that he was like all crazy and stuff. He's on all these things. Oh my god.
Yeah. We need more movies like that.
Wasn't he at the junkyard? I was talking to my buddy Travis. Yes, that junkyard scene. Freaking terrifying.
And another scene that Toy Story 3 ripped off when they're about to get crushed in the junkyard and they all get saved, basically. It's very similar. to Toy
Oh,
Story
shit.
3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Toy Story movies
John
kind of rip
Lasseter.
off a lot of Brave Little Toaster.
When he's not
Wow.
harassing women, he's out there plagiarizing.
That's right.
I mean, I'm not saying that out loud. Did I? Oh, well.
Yeah, he totally did.
I mean, Brave Little Toaster is actually based on a book too, which I didn't realize.
Whoa.
There you
Well, I'm just going to blame him anyway.
Well, yeah.
He's canceled.
go. Chris,
As far as I know, I don't
So,
know.
after all this, what are you going to vote for?
so
Hey,
Back to
I
the
agree with
Future
you.
is so much fun. But yeah, the Brave Little Toaster is so fucking messed up. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go with that one. It's a great film, even though in hindsight, man, like watching it as a kid, like you don't realize all these messed up things you're seeing. Then you watch it as an adult, you're like, whoa, that's really, really, really dark, and it's absolutely creepy as hell. The wolf that was on all that shit. That's one of the scenes that lives rent free in my mind. So I'm gonna also go on the Brave Little Toaster train here.
Okay. Well,
One of the
we're
few
done.
things that started anxiety medication.
Yeah, exactly.
When we all grew up, it's like, I'm our friend.
That's right. That's right. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Jingle All the Way. Did we have Jingle All the Way in the other one? Or am I wrong?
No, we did not.
We
That's a
didn't?
good movie.
No, it wasn't on part one.
Okay, gotcha. Just checking.
I thought that was Deadpool for a second there.
Oh no, no, it's the Criterion film Jingle All the Way. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
that? It's in the
Criterion
Criterion collection.
masterpiece.
That's right, Maria.
Well, I'm gonna have to say, oh my god, I love Bill and Ted. But yeah, I mean, okay. No, I'm gonna go with Bill and Ted. I mean, it's a toss-up, but I'm gonna go with Bill and Ted. I mean, Keanu at his cutest, cute little boy.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I make no sense. Okay, don't even try to.
This show's already off the rails. It's fine. We're just rolling with it at this point. You know, it's one of those shows. Jordan's not here. We've had weird connection issues. It's just been an odd show. It's going to be one of those
Yeah, it's
weird
been a
off the rails
terrible
shows.
day for me,
I'm
yeah.
fine with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can roll with it. Richie.
Cool.
Yeah, I prefer Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I'm on Earth, but yeah, I love Jingle All the Way. I think it's also another just bonkers '90s movie. Like you got like, and there's a literal bomb in the the radio station or whatever, and it's just like instead of you'd think limbs would be flying, it's just like, oh, I got ash on my face.
Yeah, one of those. It's like one of those like Roadrunner and Coyote like Looney Tunes
Yes.
things. It's very weird in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that was dark. For all right, anyway, go back to and then like the big scene at the end where the like with the fighting with like Sinbad. I'm like, wow, that kid can die, but oh yeah, that's pretty dangerous. Anyway, but yeah, I like it though. I think Arnie's good in it, and a good commentary on like like consumerism and Black Friday and all those sort of stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna go Jingle All the Way.
Which oddly enough, COVID kind of killed Black Friday over here. At least it's like not a thing anymore. Just weird.
No.
COVID killed it. Everything went online, and we just stopped doing that. So yeah, it's just strange. And everybody just started doing Black Friday sales the whole week, so it's not even really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's totally fair. Malcolm.
Jingle All the Way, another move that came up last week on Mitchie versus Austin's to act the battle.
Oh, that's right. That's where it was. I was like, I know I've seen it recently on Tournament Fights. Yeah, that's right. Richie brought it up for his Arnold Schwarzenegger thing. That's right.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I've come around Jingle All the Way. I used to really hate it a lot. Now I actually like it enough. But I do think Bill and Ted Next Adventure is good. So I'm gonna go Bill and Ted.
Yeah, Chris.
So I love Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's a fun movie. I love the idea of them picking these famous people from time. But yeah, I love Jingle All the Way. I think it's a phenomenal movie. Rest in peace, Phil
Hartman.
Phil Hartman. God.
Our second Phil Hartman movie because he does a voice in the Brave Little Toaster, like I talked about, where he's like trying to die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But God, Phil Hartman is the creepy neighbor, and like that whole thing where like Oh
You
yeah, I
know,
got Johnny's toy underneath
he's
the
the best
tree.
thing in the movie where he's just like,
Yes.
"Hey, Howard, I think she's up in the shower. Want me to go check?"
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm eating your cookies. You're doing what?
You're
Yeah.
so good. He's cookies. Oh my god, no, he's great.
They're so good. Yeah, and oh god, that the look on his face when Arnold kicks the flaming head of baby Jesus through the window is amazing.
Or when Rita Wilson finally punches him and stuff. It's just like a
Yes.
cop.
Throws and like clocks him with an eggnog thermos.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
I'm gonna go with Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Yeah, no, I mean, I like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure a lot. Yeah, it's a good time. But you know what? Yeah, why not? Let's get Jingle All the Way on there and see what happens. I believe that's also a former tournament fights winner because it won. Malcolm submitted it for like an overrated movies thing, and then it won the tournament. So
Wow.
we actually have some goofy tournament winners in this thing.
Wow.
So, but I'm with it though. So let's roll with it. I'll go Jingle All the Way. All right, so let's go down to Cowboy Bebop, the movie, and 12 Angry Men. More anime against a classic. I know you had Cowboy Bebop, the TV show, on your TV thing. So we'll see if anybody else votes for it, but I don't know if it'll go anywhere. We'll see, Richie.
You had Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix show, and your TV thing? That's interesting.
No, the original anime.
I know.
You fucking bastard.
The John Cho movie, the show that was really successful. Yeah.
So successful.
Yeah. I actually do like Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the few animes I got into. I hadn't actually watched the movie though, but 12 Angry Men is like an all-timer. So, and I got to it late, but it blew me away. So I'll go 12 Angry Men for sure.
All right, and Malcolm.
Yeah. Unlike the fake Criterion poster I like throwing in, I think that's the actual Criterion poster for a change.
No, I have the actual. I can confirm I have the actual Criterion disc right next to me. So yes, that is an actual Criterion poster for real this time, not a fake.
That
one.
is cool.
Yes. But yeah, I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. Like it's like I have to be like I'm not a big anime person. Like I like a few anime, but I'm not going out of my way to watch it either. So I'm gonna go 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, Chris.
So I love 12 Angry Men, but Cowboy Bebop is my favorite anime series of all time. And yeah, man, dude, Richie, I love that we're getting like a front and center comedy show from you, even if you're a sarcastic bastard, man. And you need to post more comedy stuff on TikTok. You're absolutely hilarious.
My Fern gets more hits than I do. So
dogs always get more hits when you make a TikTok for them or an Instagram or something like that.
And of course, the feet
they get way more traction.
I got So I use her for clicks.
That's right.
Then I'm like, kind of a show.
Use dogs for clickbait, cheap clickbait. I like it. I'm with it. Anyways, Chris, what do you vote?
So yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Sorry, I'm turning into a big old. I need more.
No, it's all good. I was gonna say I thought there was another Phil Hartman movie, and there was from the other show. He has a bit part in Loaded Weapon 1. He starts doing stand up. Speaking of stand up, in like the middle of like a hostage thing.
Yes.
Like he's just like, "Do you find something funny? Would you care to share it with us?" And he like grabs a microphone and stands in front of a stage and starts doing like corny stand up. So he has a little bit part in that movie. So I'll say it's our third Phil Hartman movie. So take it for what you will. But I'm not an anime guy either. I've said it's not for me. Like I don't crap on anime. It's just like it's not my thing. I just can't really get into it. So if you like it, that's awesome. I've been to anime conventions and stuff and seen some of the weird stuff, but it's just a whole thing I don't understand. But yeah, I love 12 Angry Men. So I'll go with that. Maria?
I too will go with 12 Angry Men. I mean, Cowboy Bebop's, it's good, but 12 Angry Men, Lee J. Cobb is just like amazing. I think and Henry Fonda is awesome too. But I mean, I think he really made that movie be what it is. So, yeah.
All right, and Richie. Oh, you went first. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't looking at my own paper. I was looking at Phil Hartman's IMDb.
That movie he was in with Sinbad was always my favorite. The one about he pretended to be a
House
doctor.
Guest.
Yeah, I love that movie. I know
that movie's bad. That movie does not work.
So he did.
I love it. He's really good.
Yeah, he did multiple movies with Sinbad. Yeah, The House Guest is not a good movie, in my opinion. If you like it, that's
Okay.
fine. But yeah, last time I
Well, you
watched
should
it,
go
it did
suck
not
a dick
work.
then, because it is a good movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, wow, jeez.
That's
This
gonna
show is
be
going on.
the theme
All right,
tonight.
all right, all right. So now I am gonna. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
I can almost hear the stillness as it yields to the sound of your heart beating. Bum, bum, bum.
All right, and
Boom,
we're
boom,
back.
boom.
All right, and we're back. All right, so let's move on to the next matchup. We got Disturbia and Scooby-Doo meets Batman. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want from a Christmas 128. Thank God. Only on Tournament Fights we see this matchup right here. Malcolm, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want from the show.
Somehow I get the feeling
No.
Chris likes Batman.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen some. I've seen at least one of the mini episodes of Scooby-Doo that did the crossover with Batman. I haven't seen this movie though. One of these days I do actually want to go through all these Scooby-Doo animated movies and actually watch them all. But yeah, I've seen Disturbia. I think it's it's good. So Disturbia.
Yeah, Chris.
So I absolutely love Scooby-Doo meets Batman. I think it's a lot of fun. I like that we get to see like the Adam West cast. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's the Hanna-Barbera like Super Friends version of
that's what it is.
Batman.
Yes.
With like Casey Kasem, the radio guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just love Scooby-Doo meets Batman. Yeah, like you said, like it's that getting to see these characters on there, like the Joker and other ones on there. But yeah, Disturbia is such a fun movie. I remember seeing this Boise State for free, and it blew me away. Like phenomenal casting, awesome writing, and I loved that it kind of had the Rear Window aspect, but kind of modernized. So you know what? As much as I hate to vote against Scooby-Doo meets Batman, I'm glad it's at least on here, of course, because it's my list. But I'm going to go with Disturbia because it's freaking great.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with Disturbia. Yeah, I didn't go out of my way to see the Hanna-Barbera throwback Scooby-Doo meets Batman movie. Not to say I didn't want to watch Scooby-Doo anyways, so I'm not like a huge fan of that. And this is not the kind of animated Batman that I love with like the DC animated movies, so I haven't seen it. Yeah, Disturbia is pretty good, and I want to play the DJ Caruso, this director filmography after we get done voting for this, because yeah, his career's kind of gone off the rails in the later years. But anyways, we'll get to that in a minute. But let's go Maria first.
Disturbia I saw in Fort Worth, I think, at we were at a conference and in the evening, and it was the first time I ever been to a movie theater that had food and so forth. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was scary, but Scooby-Doo, come on. If they meet the Ninja Turtles, you know, anything could happen. Scooby-Doo could be in any movie, any franchise, doing anything he wants because somebody likes that dumbbell, and I'm not it. So yeah, Disturbia.
Right, Richie.
Yeah, I've seen a Scooby-Doo and Batman movie because I was curious because like they've gone all wackier lately. I haven't, you know, there's a whole plethora of Batman crossovers now and Scooby-Doo crossovers with other stuff. Like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, and I'm kind of curious. Yeah, so but I haven't seen this one. And I've seen Disturbia. It's good. I like David Morse got more of a chance to shine. He's a good character actor. Yeah, he is a good character actor. I'm not lying. And there's a lot of like Rear Window ripoffs now. I feel like this was before, you know, like the girl in the window, the girl on the train, and there's also a Christian Bell TV show called The Girl Who Lives Across from the Girl in the Window or some shit.
I want to make a parody movie called The Person in the Bushes.
I'm just like, man, this cinematic universe is weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Disturbia. I'll go to Disturbia. That's what you get for fucking movies. Fall off the bed. Go.
Yeah. All right, so Disturbia is going to win this one. But yeah, DJ Caruso. So something called the Salton Sea, which I don't know what that is, but you go to 2004 with Taking Lives with Angelina Jolie.
Was that on Angelina Jolie? Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah. Two for the Money with Al Pacino, which I've never seen. Disturbia, get Eagle Eye, which actually I like a lot. I like Eagle Eye. I Am Number 4, which will we start to decline just a tad.
That movie sucks.
Yeah. Something called Standing Up, which I've never seen. But then we go to The Disappointments Room with Kate Beckinsale. That movie sucks. That's a really bad movie. Triple X, Return of Xander Cage. So there you go. And then lately he's been like a Daily Wire, like Ben Shapiro's company making movies. So he made Redeeming Love and Shut In, which are both like weird Christian Daily Wire movies. So he's like a Daily Wire guy now, making movies for Ben Shapiro's company. So
he went from like doing like dark horror movies to
like bad Christian movies, essentially. Wow. So there you go. Take that for what you will. Disturbia, going down to Fright Night. Is it the original, or did you mention the remake? Original.
Okay.
Gotcha. And The Witches of Eastwick. So there we go. Chris, what you
got? This is tough. I mean, I love Fright Night. I think it's a great movie. But yeah, I got to go with The Witches of Eastwick. Awesome cast, and Jack Nicholson in here is just nuts. You know what? So I'll go with Witches of Eastwick. I think it's a great movie. I feel like this will probably be kind of similar to Night Shift. I feel like probably I've seen it, and not a lot of people see this movie. Maria. Yeah.
no, I've seen Witches of Eastwick. Yeah, I watched it for Nicholson, and he's great as the devil. Like, he's awesome. He's hilarious. He steals the movie once he shows up and kind of flirting with everybody, but also just being really crass and kind of an asshole to everybody. He's a lot of fun. I like the original Friday Night. Yeah, Chris Sarandon and a good little kind of 80s cast in there. It's not Malcolm McDowell, it's the other McDowell, Roddy McDowell in there. Yeah, it's really good. So it's actually closer than you might think. Maybe just because, it doesn't come out on here a lot, and it's a good Nicholson joint. I'll give it to The Witches of Eastwick. Maria?
I think I like Fright Night better. I mean, The Witches of East was good, but Fright Night was, I thought it was great. So I'll vote for that one.
Sure. Richie?
Yeah, I haven't seen The Witches of Eastwick. I do prefer the remake to Fright Night, but I like Fright Night, the original. Okay, so I'll go Fright Night.
Yeah. And Malcolm.
Yeah, I don't know why Chris thought Witches of Eastwick would be similar to Night Shift. Would be not a lot of people have seen. Like, it's not a. It's a kind of more. It's well known movie.
Yeah, and that movie was a hit at the time, and it's fairly well known. It's for both Cher and Jack Nicholson. Yeah, it's a fairly big movie. I like Fright Night. I kind of prefer the remake over the original, but they're both good. And I really like. I actually saw Witches of Eastwick for the first time this year, and was it this year? It was either this year or last year, but and I really enjoyed it. So Witches of Eastwick gets my vote. And by the way, Witches of Eastwick, I always forget, Richie, directed by your native son George Miller.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I always forget that. Yeah, so there you go.
He's got an interesting.
You mean the director of Babe Pig in the City?
Yeah, director of Babe Pig in the City and like Happy Feet.
1,000 years of long.
Yeah, he's got a really strange filmography outside of Mad Max. It's very, very weird.
He did Mad Max. What? Holy shit!
Didn't he do Shark Tales or something like that? Some animated thing that was not that great.
No, he did Happy Feet. Yeah.
Oh, Happy Feet.
Happy Feet. Love Happy Feet.
All right, we got Fall and Black Friday.
I knew this would be on here.
I knew it was going to be on here somewhere as well. So I'm up first. I like the premise of Black Friday and the cast. You know what I mean? Because I like Devin Sawa and Michael Jai White and Bruce. All those guys. I just was like, it just didn't work as much for me, Chris. Like, personally, I thought it was amusing. But Fall, actually, oddly enough, I bought on Blu-ray. I kind of blind bought it because I heard good things about it, and I watched it, and it made my honorable mentions list of that year of my favorite best movies of 20 2022, I think.
2022, yeah.
Yeah. It made my honorable mentions that year. I thought that movie was great. I thought it was, really tension filled and really creative as far as keeping it interesting for what is basically a pretty simple premise. And they have a discussion about the Attitude Era at WWE in the middle of the movie, so that works for me. They talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin in the middle of the movie. That was fun. But yeah, Fall made my honorable mentions that year, so and it doesn't get brought up a lot, so I'll give it to Fall. I liked it. Maria?
I think Fall is really, really good. I'm going to pick it, although Black Friday is interesting. I liked it. I mean, you watch it with kids and stuff, it's like. But yeah, I'll go with Fall.
All right, Richie?
Yeah, not only is there like wrestling reference, like they talk about wrestling in the film, but like at one point that one of the characters' phones goes off and it's the LOD thing.
Oh yeah, what a rush!
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I like it because they're young and they'd have to go back and watch stuff. That's kind of cool. So I mean,
they probably have the WWE Network and have been watching the Attitude Era at the Monday Night Wars. So hey, good for them.
But and Black Friday I haven't seen. I think I'd have fun with it, but I liked Fall. Simple premise, but yeah, really good. I think is there some sort of sequel which is gonna be weird? I think there's something they're doing with this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know how you anyway, but yeah, I did hear something. But yeah, I'm gonna have Fall. Fall's good.
Nothing.
Is the sequel going to be called Drop?
It's going to be called Falling.
Yeah. It's a whole premise of Fall is that they're stuck at this top of this big tower thing, or there's more to it.
No, it's basically the whole premise. Yeah, and they have to just either find a way. Yeah, they keep having to do different things to survive or try to get down and whatnot. Yeah, the ladder breaks and falls off, so they're stuck. Yeah, on the top of this like old radio tower.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen either of these movies. I will say when I was looking up Black Friday, there's about 3 different movies I found of Black Friday. I had to double check with Chris which one he meant. It's like, and George was like, oh no, he means the one with Bruce Campbell. No, he's weird. They'll split you up. But I'm probably more intrigued to see Fall because it sounds interesting and yeah.
So, yeah, again, it's a very simple premise, but they find a way to keep the tension up, and it's really good. So, yeah, I like it a lot.
So after you've been, Chris, I'll give you an update on the things.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, Chris.
So I love Fall. I saw Fall of all things at a small little theater here with my friend Travis, and was blown away by it. Like right away, you feel the tension of it. You feel like you're right up there with them at the top, and especially they actually thought at 14,000 feet with actual IMAX cameras blows my mind. The writing was awesome, but yeah, you know what? I gotta give it to Black Friday and shout that movie out. I know that I saw it. I think I rented it through Vudu and absolutely loved it. It blew me away. The writing I thought was awesome. I like I love the use of practical effects. Of course, I love the addition cast of Devin Siwa in there. I love Bruce Campbell kind of playing this like prissy kind of manager who doesn't really want to do anything with quote unquote undead. And I loved how they kind of handled the undead. And I remember working in kind of a place like that. I'll make this short because I know I've kind of talked about this. I'm already going long-winded. But when I reviewed this, I actually got into a whole discussion with the writer and director of this film. And I have a signed copy of that by the director. And also a copy of one of the little flyers that says, "We love toys," from the actual movie that hung on the set. So pretty cool. So I'll Black Friday here.
So yeah, not only is there a sequel coming out, there's a trilogy. It's going to be a trilogy. And it's directed by the Spearig brothers, who've got a mixed bag filmography. The Daybreakers, I think they're Australian, obviously.
They did Jigsaw, right? The bad Saw movie.
Yeah, Jigsaw was so good.
Oh, no, I hate that movie. That movie's bad.
They did Daybreakers, which is great. I like that. That's a good movie. Predestination, if you haven't seen it, it's good.
That's a good movie, yeah.
But then they did Jigsaw, and then they followed that up with Winchester, which is not good.
I love Winchester. Yeah. No.
Oh, God. I found that movie boring as shit.
So we'll see what happens. So, yeah, they're on tap to do 4, 2, and 3. And one of the brothers is doing 3.
Oh, Okay, interesting. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so fall moves on. Got the Monster Squad and yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja
Seriously,
Turtles from the 90s.
this is
So
bullshit.
Maria, all right. You're muted.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you go.
muted now.
Mhm.
I remember going to California for somebody's funeral in the family, and that's the first time I ever saw a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was in this convenience store, and I'm like, what are those? I knew my sons would love them, and they did, but I didn't love the movie so much. I'm going to go with Monster Squad.
Sure. Richie?
Yeah, Monster Squad is fun. It's like it's good fun for the time, but it's more like in the guilty pleasure sort of aspect. Ninja Turtles is just it's not a guilty pleasure. I just like it. So yeah, I think it's a fun movie. So I'll go Ninja Turtle.
Mm-hmm. Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm not a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. But yeah, I mean, the first one is fine. But I actually saw Monster Squad for the first time last year, and I had a lot of fun with it. More than I expected I was going to. So I'm going to vote Monster Squad here.
All right. And yeah, Chris?
All right, so this is hard for me because I love Monster Squad. Monster Squad is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is my 4K. This is my DVD outside of his case, but I got that this year, and I got to meet John Kreis, of course, when I did the meet and greet for Napoleon Dynamite, who played the Wolfman in this movie, and signed my little booklet for me. Yeah, so pretty cool. So, but God, this is but yeah, I can't vote against Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love that movie so much, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna go Ninja Turtles just because Monster Squad I think is okay. I don't have like nostalgia for it. I didn't grow up watching it like a lot of people did. I first came to that again. I guess it's kind of a theme. Like Short Circuit. I watched it like in my 30s, and I was just like, it's okay. I appreciate the opening scene is probably the best thing about it. It actually is pretty cool with like Dracula at the beginning. It's a good opening scene. But after that, it's like I don't think the movie quite reached that heights. I do like Fred Decker who made it. He also made Night at the Creeps, which is I think is a really good movie. But he also wrote RoboCop 3, which is not a good movie. So he's got kind of a mixed filmography. But yeah, I'll go Ninja Turtles here. So all right, and we'll go to Stargate and Pokemon the first movie. So again, this is what I'm talking about. All right, and you might have a chance here, Chris, because I know somebody else on this panel likes the Pokemon movies. So we'll see what happens. Richie.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, this is Roland Emmerich. This is so when he was like making successful movies.
Yeah.
At least Stargate is watchable. I'm just not a huge fan of Stargate in general. I know the TV show did gangbusters. I know the people love the movie. It's just not for me. Pokemon, especially around this time, Pokemon was my jam, and I like the first movie. I like the first two movies at least. So yeah, you might have a winner here, at least for now. So I'll go Pokemon.
Okay, Malcolm.
See, this is actually really tough for me because I love Stargate as well. I love both of these movies. And yeah, Pokemon the first movie I think is great. But just because it doesn't come up a lot, and I don't know when the next time it's going to make an appearance, I'm going to go Stargate.
Oh, interesting. I thought for sure you would be one of the people voting for Pokemon. But anyways, Chris.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised actually how this is kind of going already. But not to say I'm not saying disappointing because I love the first Pokemon movie. It's so good. But yeah, I love Stargate. I love the movie at least. I'm not necessarily a fan of the TV show. I know everyone swears by that TV show. I think it gets kind of long-winded, especially as it goes to Atlantis and like all kinds of other series. But yeah, just because of how awesome Pokemon the first movie is, I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, no, I'm just not. Again, I'm not a Pokemon guy. It came out around the time where I was a kid, so I was kind of a prime demographic. I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't
I
really for
saw it
me.
late.
Well, again, because it's kind of anime-ish, so like I just
Yeah.
don't love like anime type things, and even the games. Like I didn't play a lot of the video games or anything like that. So I haven't revisited Stargate in ages. I need to. It's been forever since I've seen that movie, but I remember thinking it was all right, and I like Kurt Russell, so I'll go Stargate. Maria.
I like Stargate as well. I like James Spader in it. I thought it was really good. I thought Kurt Russell's great. Pokemon is fun. My sons like it. My grandsons like it. But no, I'm gonna vote for Stargate.
Okay. So there you go. Yeah, Will and Emmerich's
I
Stargate.
tried to be a anyway.
Yeah, if Malcolm
that's
had
right, man.
been
I
with you, it
appreciate
would
it.
have gone through. All right, so we got Deadpool, and then we got the Mitchells versus the Machines. All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mitchells and the versus Machines since it first came out. I remember really liking it though, and it is a lot of fun. Um, and yeah, and I believe at one point it was going to be called Connected or something. So I've been found a lot of posters about that around as well when I was looking up for this one. But yeah, I love Deadpool. Deadpool's great, and I'm really looking forward to the new one coming out this year. So Deadpool.
Yeah, Chris.
So I love Deadpool. I think it's great. But yeah, Mitchell vs. Machine is one of my favorite animated movies ever made. I remember seeing it on Netflix, and it blew me away, and being even more excited when I saw it to own. So you know what? I'm gonna go with Mitchell vs. Machine because I think that more people should see it. It's really, really good. It's got an incredible story. It's not just for kids. The animation style is cool. It feels a little different than other animated movies. Music's flipping awesome. You kind of go through the cycle of emotions. It's a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Mitchell vs. Machines. I started to watch it on Netflix when it came out because people were talking about it, and then it had that animation style that gives me motion sickness, so I had to turn it off 15 minutes in. So that's more of a me thing than the movie. It just had that sort of Into the Spider-Verse type manic like animation that I just can't do. Like it just makes me dizzy, and I just can't watch it. So but yeah, if you like it, that's cool. So yeah, I'll go Deadpool. I actually rewatched Deadpool 1 and 2 with my girl who never seen it, so I just watched them fairly recently, and yeah, we had a good time doing the rewatch. So yeah, I'll go with Deadpool. Maria.
Yeah, Mitchell versus the Machines. It's good, but Deadpool, there's no comparison. I mean, Deadpool. The opening credits you knew you were in for a good time. So yeah, I vote for Deadpool.
Yeah, Richie.
So yeah, I was blown away by how entertaining I found Mitchell's vs. Machine, especially like Danny McBride's performance as like the tech ignorant dad. The very, very, just a very sort of cliche. You just without, he just reminds me a lot of my dad, unfortunately, but it's all right. But just a lovable guy, but very, very clueless and but lovably clueless. But yeah. And yeah, I thought the joke's really funny, and it makes fun of Furbies, which I appreciate. But yeah, this is hard because Deadpool, the first one, is still the best one out of the two so far. Yeah, I'll go Deadpool.
All right, so Deadpool will take this one, and we'll go down to Hocus Pocus and Saving Private Ryan. Once again. For the whole family. Yeah, great double feature for the kids.
Yes.
Chris, go ahead.
Wow. God, I love Hocus Pocus. It's a great film, and I did get to see the anniversary showing of Saving Private Ryan. Blew me away. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go Hocus Pocus here because I like the characters a little more, and I even like 2, which I know is a really hot take. Yeah, but I love being in that universe.
Yeah, totally.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, no, I like Hocus Pocus. I'm not as over the moon as other people who watch, get obsessed with it around Halloween. I will watch it around Halloween because it is, decent. I like the atmosphere of it, the fact that it's set on Halloween and whatnot. And there's a lot of stuff going on, so I'll put it on, in the background, have a good time with it. Yeah, I think I'll go Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, and yeah, it's a really good movie. So, Maria.
I've never been a big, fan of the Hocus Pocus thing. It's fun, but I mean, it's kind of also dark. But Saving Private Ryan, what a great movie. I mean, that's the first time I saw there was guys on those boats trying to get in, and they're all getting killed immediately. I'm like, oh my God, my sons are never going. Where's Canada? How far away? Underground Railroad to there? 'Cause I'm taking them that way. But yeah, it's really good. So I'm going to vote for Private Ryan.
Yeah. Richard?
Yeah, Hocus Pocus. I've seen the first one. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I don't necessarily get the hype, and obviously, when the sequel came out, I think that was much anticipated, but I don't think it met the hype. I'm guessing, and I think there's a third one coming out. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan is great. I think it's one of those movies too where, like over time, when people shit on like Titanic, I feel like some people kind of like, oh, Saving Private Ryan isn't as great as it. I don't know. I think it's still pretty good. So I'm gonna go Saving Private Ryan.
Probably should have won Best Picture over Shakespeare in Love that year. Just saying.
Yeah.
Probably should have. Malcolm.
So Saving Private Ryan's not as good as people think. I'm not a big fan.
Well, if you don't like it, you can go do heroin or something.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you can shave Ryan's privates. Anyway, hey.
That's right.
But yeah, I like it. It's good. But I do easily prefer Shakespeare in Love over it. I'm a defender of Shakespeare in Love winning Best Picture. I think people hate on Shakespeare in Love because it won Best Picture. So I'm going to go Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
The
same priority. We'll take the 3. What do we got? Jurassic Park. All right, alternate poster. It took me a second to kind of figure out what that was. Versus the Page Master. All right, so Jurassic Park wins, or
Page Master's a fun premise, but the execution's not great. Yeah,
Page Master's so good.
Oh, dude, I think it's kind of easily the lesser of the '94 Macaulay Culkin movies between that and Richie Rich. That's really like you see
The
Richie Rich
game
and
was
Page
great
Master,
too.
but go watch Page Master, then go watch Richie Rich. He grew. In 2 months, he grew like a foot. Like he literally went to puberty on the set of Richie Rich. He looks way older than that movie in the same year.
Page Master again. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
You have getting even with that.
Also, Chris, would you honestly vote Page Master over Jurassic Park?
No,
of course not. Exactly.
Okay, I don't want to. All right, I don't want to because I love the Page Master, and the Page Master computer game was amazing. So yeah.
Next one is getting even with that.
I think Macaulay Culkin played that Page Master video game along with the Home Alone one on the Angry Video Game representative.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
he did the Home Alone one at least.
Yeah, they did some of his adaptations of his games, and he played them. Yeah, so that was fun. I don't know if you've seen that, Chris. You should check it out.
I've seen that, but I didn't know they did Page Master too.
I think they did Page Master and the Home Alone video games on that episode. Yeah, something like that. So, all right, we'll go with the Patriot and the Mighty Ducks. Or Champions. I'm sorry, Richie. You don't know what Mighty Ducks is. We're talking about Champions.
Champions. Oh, okay.
Unless it's the sequel, then it's just D3 Mighty Ducks no matter where you are, which is weird.
The Woody Harrelson movie?
Yeah, the Woody Harrelson movie, Champions. From this last year. Maria. Mute.
You're muted. Muted.
Sorry.
Muted.
Oh my God.
You're getting excited there. It's like, oh.
I did. The Patriot killed me. I cried my eyes out. I can't watch that ever again. So I've got to vote for the Mighty Ducks. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like movies that tear my heart out. I got enough problems. I don't need take on any more problems.
Okay. No, I got you. Richie?
You liked early Roland Emmerich, it seems.
Yeah, another Roland Emmerich movie. So there you go. I'm waiting for Universal Soldier to pop up. When does that one come up on this 128th?
It's not.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've never been a huge fan of Roland Emmerich. There's a couple movies I like, but Patriot is sort of just mid tier. It's all right. Mighty Ducks, though, or Champions, is a good family film and a classic. So I'll go with Mighty Ducks or Champions. So
yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen The Patriot. It's definitely one that I've been meaning to get around to eventually. But I like the Mighty Ducks enough, so I'm going to go the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, Chris.
This is hard. I'm gonna at least. I mean, like, yeah, I love the Patriot. I just rewatched it recently, actually, and it's so damn good. Yeah, like you said, there are so many just heartbreaking scenes in that movie. But yeah, the Mighty Ducks is so good, and I loved Game Changers. That show was incredible. So I'm gonna go with Mighty Ducks here.
Yeah, I was into Game Changers until Emilio didn't come out back for the second season, and then I bailed on the show because I'm like, without Emilio, there's no point in the show. Everything was building up to him reuniting with Charlie, and that's not going to happen if he's not there. So I thought the show was pointless, so I bailed. So yeah, first team was all right though. Yeah, the Patriots funny. I blind bought the Blu-ray, Chris, like pretty recently. Not really blind bought. I've seen it a long time ago. I just don't remember much about it. So that's one I'm going to revisit probably soon and refamiliarize myself with and see if it's any good. So yeah, I'll get back to you on that one when I watch it. But yeah, I love the Mighty Ducks, and I'm a big fan of the franchise, so I'll go with the Mighty Ducks. But if they brought Emilio back for the second season, I would have watched the second season of Game Changers, but I didn't care after that. So take that for what you will. So the Mighty Ducks. We're getting there at the end here. We got GoldenEye, and speaking of George Miller, there's Happy Feet. So there you go. So George Miller, underrated George Miller. Chris likes every George Miller movie but Mad Max. The Mad Max movies. That was good. Maria, it's on you.
I have to go with GoldenEye. I mean, that was the first movie that Pierce was able to do. And I thought they kind of flipped it. They tried to make it like, hello, we all know that he's a womanizer. Yeah, everybody wants to sleep with James Bond, but nobody wants to be married to him. He'd be a jerk. But Happy Feet's cute, but GoldenEye, come on. Yeah. I'm a James Bond aficionado, so that's got to be my vote.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I do like Happy Feet. I think it's charming. But yeah, I mean, for GoldenEye is a great Bond film, but yeah, and also one of the best movie crossover games ever.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, 64 game rules. Yeah.
It's on Switch now. You can try to play it again if you wanted to. But
They game sick. So I'll go GoldenEye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, this will actually be my last match before I head out.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I like Happy Feet enough. I think it's a good kids movie. But yeah, I think GoldenEye is definitely up there and is one of the best James Bond movies. So GoldenEye gets my vote. All
right, Chris. And Malcolm, if you got to go, just do your plugs real quick. We'll get you out of here, buddy. All right.
Yeah, you can find me on Sundays on Rankum as we talk about top 12 Kevin Bacon movies. You can find me next week on Spare from the Past as I've got Jacob Cameron on to talk about WWE's Judgment Day 2005. And
where Kurt Angle stalks Shamel. I remember that.
Pretty much.
And John Cena JBL I Quit match, which was really bloody. Very bloody match.
And you can find me popping up on the movie Time as, and I also host trivia over on Full Metal. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Malcolm. Appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you later. All right. Yeah, we'll go to Chris for this matchup.
This is tough because I absolutely love Happy Feet. As many, my favorite animal is penguins. But yeah, GoldenEye is just so good. It definitely has some of the sexiest Bond girls. Yeah. And so I'm going to go with GoldenEye here because I always kind of wanted to be Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, no, you picked a better Bond movie here. One that I like. GoldenEye, yeah, it's really good. And yeah, I like Pierce Brosnan as Bond. Yeah, Happy Feet, again, it's just not really my bag. The Happy Feet video game where you're shooting penguins just all over the place just didn't work as well as the GoldenEye video game, I thought. No, I'm just kidding. That's just GoldenEye. So the GoldenEye video game. Yeah, there's not actually a video game where you shoot penguins. So, pick your penguin. They're all the same. All right, Goldeneye wins. All right. Damn it! Come on, get over there. All right. Got Hard to Kill and Bad Times in the El Royale. Excellent. I got another matchup I really, really like. So, all right, Richie.
There's very few Steven Seagal movies I like. I don't think he's a great actor. I think the only movie I actually enjoyed him in was Under Siege. And Bad Times at El Royale is great. It's it's interesting premise, and again, no Dakota Johnson. There's a lot of Dakota Johnson. We'll talk about other almost streaming things we're bringing together, because I've talked about Dakota Johnson.
No, you're talking about her on the Pierce Co. Not here.
We're talking about Men and Web. Dakota Johnson's good. I always champion her, because I think she's just one of those people that, like Kristen Stewart, was just in bad roles earlier in her career. Early Kelly Spaney, he's blowing up now. Chris Hemsworth is just having fun, a lot of fun as a bad guy. I'm gonna go Bad Times at El Royale.
All right, Chris.
So I really like Hard to Kill. I think it's a great Steven Seagal movie. But yeah, beyond this and beyond Under Siege 1 and 2, then he kind of dropped off. But yeah, Bad Times at El Royale definitely surprised me. I picked it up just on a whim from a Rite Aid when I was in McCall on a trip. And I remember watching it, just thinking, what the hell am I watching? And it's so twisted, and it's got so many different layers. And the surprise twist at the end with Hemsworth being the bad guy blew me away. Like, holy shit. And why can't I think of the woman she played in a lot of other stuff, but her kind of being the twisted bad guy as well? I feel like I'm kind of giving away the end, although we kind of talked about it. Doesn't really give anything away because you got to just see it. But the movie's freaking bonkers and so good. It's got so many different levels, so I'm going to go with Bad Times at El Royale. Sorry, I know we're at a 2-hour mark. I need to cut down the...
No, I think we're almost done. We'll go speed round pretty soon. Bad Times at El Royale was good, but you know what? I'll give some love to Hard to Kill. I like late 80s, early 90s Steven Seagal. God bless him, he's trying in these movies to act. But when he's doing what he does best, which is kicking the shit out of people, it's a lot of fun to watch. It's actually a decent revenge movie, because they damn near almost kill him, and he's like in a coma, and then he comes back and trains and goes and kills everybody. It's great. It's very simple revenge formula, but I like it. Kelly LeBrock is super hot in that movie, by the way. She was a thing for a while. I'll go Hard to Kill. Why not? All of his movies have weird titles. Yeah, those similar titles, but they'd be like Hard to Kill, Out for Justice. There's always 3-word titles. You just keep going over and over again. Back then, Above the Law. It's just like
Above the Law.
Yeah, 3-word titles. Seagal movies, a lot of fun.
If you ever want to have an entertaining thing to watch, watch that podcast Come Town. So they review one of Seagal's movies. He did a movie with Rob Van Dam, but he's just like
one of his Red Box specials.
But I'm pretty sure it's just sitting down with sunglasses the whole time. He's just sitting down.
Yes.
He literally has sit-down fight scenes now. He's so lazy. He fights sitting down. Yeah, he's just to sit down now. Yeah, how overweight he is. Yes, those Red Box movies are ridiculous. Maria?
I love Hard to Kill. I love Under Siege more, but I love Hard to Kill too. In those days when you watch him, he's so crazy. He's got this busty girl in Under Siege, and he's like, "Watch this move," and then you're like, kind of.
You mean Erica Laniak, who takes her top off in Under Siege, and she's ridiculously hot? Yes.
Yeah, and so he tries to kiss her, but it's so awkward and weird. She's probably like, "Oh no, great, I gotta kiss this guy again." But anyway. I think I like all those cheesy movies. Excuse me, Under Siege is my favorite, but this is good too. And can't kill this guy, and of course, Executive Decision, where he gets swept out of the plane or whatever that is, that thing between the planes. Yeah, he knew how to act, sort of. He's stupid, but I liked him.
No, what are you voting for?
Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill. Okay, so real quick, I'll let Chris break the tie because we haven't had one in a while, and then I'll find something interesting.
I'm actually going to go Hard to Kill here.
Okay, fair enough. So we go Hard to Kill. I was just gonna say, I find it weird that I'm the same age as Steven Seagal was in Hard to Kill. It's just weird. He was 38.
That
when
is
he did this
weird.
movie. That's just odd to me.
He's looked like he's been 45 forever.
Yeah, he was just another guy that was like born in his 40s
Yeah.
and just stayed in his 40s for forever. Yeah, that's just odd.
Yeah.
to
He
me.
also had like the shoe polish on his hair or something.
All right,
He was
so-
just so casually
Ugh.
cool back then.
All right,
Yeah,
so
he
we
was.
are. Yeah, we're actually making good time. Yeah, we're just over the 2 hour mark. We have finished. We're hitting the speed round now. So I'll play this, and we'll see what wins part 2, Chris, and what moves on to the championships. There we go.
I feel the need for speed.
All right, let's speed this bad boy up. I'm going to write these down for Malcolm and send it to him so we can do the championship bracket. So bear with me as I kind of jot these down as we go, as I pull up a new bracket so I can do that. Bear with me for 1 second. So I got to do that. All the winners of this, will make the championship, Chris. So we'll see them again on the final episode, and then we'll see. It's a bit of very anarchy episode, so we'll see what actually wins this bracket. I think it should be interesting. So let's go to Chris first. The Hitcher versus Happy Gilmore.
This is really, really difficult, but I love the Hitcher. It's so damn good. And yeah, like I said, Ruther Hauer as the Hitcher is just
Speed
creepy
round.
as hell, especially in that cafe scene.
Speed round.
Oh, Hitcher.
We already talked about it in the first
Hitcher,
round. Speed round.
Hitcher,
Speed round.
Hitcher.
All right. There we go.
Hitcher. Sorry,
Wait. We said that in the first round. You know what?
Yeah, we did,
just to be different, I'll say the Hitcher.
Thank you.
Maria.
Thank you.
There
Yeah.
go.
Happy Gilmore.
I'll just give you a quick reminder after that video.
you.
Richie.
Gilmore Happy.
All right. And it's a tie to me. So why not the Hitcher? All right, sounds good. Because this is gonna be a wacky episode, so let's keep it going. All right. The Sting versus the Maltese Falcon. Me first. I'll go the Sting. Maria.
The Sting, of course. Maltese Falcon. Oh my God, this poor guy, Humphrey Bogart. I don't know what to tell you, Chris.
Oh yeah, she's not a fan.
So fucking ugly. He's always such a girlfriend. I'm
hurt.
like, pick
That
these people up. He must be from the cemetery.
He's so
I'm telling you.
cool.
Oh, he's uncool. He's ugly.
He's cool.
Who has my candy, dude?
No,
Great, it's Humphrey Bogart again. Oh my God. And I would be going sword.
Humphrey Bogart. He's so ugly. Maria Hammond. Tournament fights.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
I stand by
It's
that.
a quote.
And you don't. You
We're
find
gonna
one
put it
woman
on
who
a
thinks he's
t-shirt.
attractive.
Awesome, we're gonna start thinking of quotes to put on t-shirts.
I think Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we got some good t-shirt ideas. Richie.
So it's the Sting.
It's Sting. All right, Chris.
Falcon.
Okay, so you were the one vote.
Of course.
It'll be the Sting. All right, the Stinger. We'll move on. Crow Sting or Surfer Sting? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. All right. The Batman against Richie Rich. Maria.
Oh, I got to go with the Batman. I mean, Richie Rich is cute though. I like it.
All right. Richie.
They're both living men. They're both Richie Rich technically in a way.
True.
Richie Rich. Fuck it.
Okay. Chris.
Okay.
Richie Rich.
Fuck it.
You know what? Richard Rich. Fuck it. Sure. All right,
I'm so sorry. So sorry, Batman. They didn't treat you right.
No, that's all right. Batman has yet to win the tournament. I'm surprised by that, but yeah, it's had a struggle. All right, jotting these down real quick and bear with me. Westworld and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Richie.
Oh, fuck.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood.
All right, Chris.
Robin Hood.
I'll go Westworld. Maria.
Robin Hood.
Okay, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I will say it's better than Ridley Scott's Robin Hood. That movie's boring as shit.
The one with Russell Crowe and Kate Blanchett.
Yeah,
I think
that's a
if you love
very
Russell Crowe,
boring
then you would
movie.
like it. But yeah, I
yeah,
get you.
it's very boring. Prince of. Sorry again. Bear with me as I write these down. Type them in. Thieves.
Princess Thieves. That's kind of a
No,
dumb
god
title.
damn it. Autocorrect. I didn't want to put there. I want to put thieves. Stop correcting me to shit that doesn't make sense. All right. The Muppet Christmas Carol and Five Goes West. So this one actually is fun for the whole family. All right, Chris.
Oh, the Muppet Christmas Carol.
All right. Yeah, I'll go Muppet Christmas Carol. Maria?
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Okay. Richie?
Muppet Christmas Carol.
All right. Muppet Christmas Carol.
I like that deep voice. So sinister sounding.
That's right. Willy's Wonderland and A Few Good Men. Me. I can't do it this time, Chris. A Few Good Men. It doesn't come out either, so I can't do it. Maria?
He drives. He lives full life and whatever he's saying about Jack Nicholson's speech. A Few Good Men.
All
I
right.
love that movie.
Richie?
A Few Good Men.
All right,
A
Chris?
Few Good Men. I'm not bummed by this. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't come up a
At
lot.
least I believe Wonderland made it to like the next round thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made it out of one round. More than I thought it would. A Few Good Men. Okay. Going down to Heat and Gremlins. Maria.
Hey, I like a good crazy murder thing too, though. I'll go with Heat. I mean, I like Gremlins, but it hasn't it once before or something because I mean it seems to be here every now and then.
It just shows up a lot. Richie.
Okay, now I'll go with Heat.
Well,
I'll go Gremlins.
all right, Chris.
I'll go Gremlins.
I'll pour water on
and
both of you.
And I'll go Heat. So that'll tie it up, but we will go
So
to
there.
Maria.
Heat.
All right.
Okay, it's
that's
been a
like-
long day.
I don't think that's like an upset, but all right.
All right, it could be in
Just
my mind.
Heat. It's a good movie. All right.
Yes.
Joker and Hook, Battle of the One-Word titles. Richie.
Joker. And if you don't like that, you can smoke meth.
All right, Chris.
Joker.
Joker, and if you don't like it, you can snort bath salts. Maria.
Let's see. There's a good movie, and then there's a not crap movie. So it's a Joker.
All right, Joker.
I hate Hook. I hate it.
Well, we know.
like
We
you
know,
think
as my meme
really
says.
don't like
You
it.
hate Hook
Yeah.
just from meth.
Because of the
Yep.
I'm just gonna keep that as one of my go-to overlays, and I'll just put it up every now and then, just
Yes.
for no reason.
That's a good idea.
All right. So that is half of the Sweet 16 that will be moving on to your championship episode, Chris, and then from there we'll just see what happens. So
I think we need one with the saying that Bogart is ugly. So
Humphrey Bogart. No woman wants to do anything with him. Give me a break. Well, you can drive me home or something. Let me out. But that's about it.
he could be my
You ain't
Uber
going
driver.
nowhere past that.
Yeah, sure.
Be ugly.
He could do my taxes. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'll let him do that.
Perfect. He's like an
That's
accountant.
right.
Yikes.
Dick Tracy.
Which wouldn't be good for both of us. Really? Ingrid Bergman, Humphrey Bogart? Give me a break. You could do so much better, Ingrid. Both of them suck. So there you go.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I like that too.
Dick Tracy, North by Northwest.
He's freaking luminous in that movie, and he's like, here I am with my hang face and my dirty, whatever. I don't like him. Yeah, can you tell?
This episode is gone.
But we're not. It's an honor to Chris. I'm giving the truth. I'm giving you the truth about those people you love. They suck.
Humphrey Bogart's amazing. So go
He's amazing. He's dead.
go
He's
eat
amazing.
worms. Yeah.
Go eat. Oh, that's awful. Ew. Grave worms? No, thank you.
Outside of that,
Anyways, let's get back to this. Chris,
Yeah.
Dick Tracy and North by Northwest.
Dick Tracy.
Okay, I'll also go Dick Tracy. Maria.
North by Northwest, please.
All right, Richie.
suck a bag of Dick Tracy's.
All right.
That's good. That's good.
Thanks, Tracy. All right, let's get that going. All right, let's go down to Brave Little Toaster and Jingle All the Way. All right, me, fuck it, Brave Little Toaster. Why not? The disturbing movie that is Brave Little Toaster. Maria.
Brave Little Toaster. Let's go for it.
All right, Richie.
The suicidal air conditioner.
Mhm. Played by Phil
So
Hartman,
silly.
yes. Chris.
Brave Little Toaster, the creepy little wolf.
All
Nice.
right, sounds good. Write that down. Brave Little Toaster. All right. It's still just such an odd. You see the title of that movie, you're like, that can't be a real movie, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be like a fake movie. Brave Little Toaster. What? Anyways,
Yeah.
12 Angry Men and Disturbia. So, all right, we got Maria.
If anybody says it's classic, it's I'm gonna go for 12 Angry Men, but I just it's a masterpiece. Every movie's a masterpiece. Oh my god! All right, no,
Well,
12
I mean,
Angry
I
Men.
think that one legitimately probably is.
Oh,
but,
that one
you
would,
know.
yeah. But I mean,
Well,
I heard
yeah.
that a lot one time on an episode here. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece.
That was you were probably on with Wolfman, Richie.
I think it was
Guys,
somebody
this
else.
movie's a masterpiece.
Really? Ace Ventura when nature calls a masterpiece. Okay. No,
Yeah.
look, I mean, I think it's good. I want to call Disturbia a masterpiece. No, I'll go 12 Angry Men.
All right, Chris.
I'll go watch 12 Angry Men because it is a masterpiece.
Yes. 12 Angry Men. 12
I thought it
Angry
was
Men,
really
aka
good.
the best
I get you.
director debut movie ever. So that's first movie right out of the gate, and it's like a top 10 of all time. So there you go.
That's right.
12 Angry Men.
Put that in your pipe.
Well, they're
and
all
smoke
ugly
it,
too, but
Maria.
we're not there for them.
Maria, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay.
We're not
How do you
there
put-
for
how do you
the
put- how do you put your
eye
pipe down
candy.
your
It's
pipe?
12 Angry Men, okay?
You can't put if you put your pipe. Anyway.
We got Witches of Eastwick and Fall. Richie.
Ooh.
Fall.
All right, Chris.
Fall.
Summer. Maria. Oh, I mean fall. Sorry. Maria.
Fall.
Waka Waka. All right.
Waka waka.
All right. Fall wins. There we go. All right, and we've got Ninja Turtles and Stargate. Chris.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I'll go Ninja Turtles. Maria.
Stargate.
Okay. And Richie.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles
Of
takes it.
course.
All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja. At least my predictive text worked that time. So I had to type all that out. All right. Going to Deadpool and Saving Private Ryan. Me. Saving Private Ryan. Maria?
Saving Private Ryan. Although I like Deadpool a whole lot.
Richie?
Saving Private Ryan.
And Chris?
Saving Private Ryan.
There you go. Saving Private Ryan. All right. Saving Ryan's Privates. Okay, good. Shaving Ryan's Privates. All right. Okay. Anyways, we got Jurassic Park and the Mighty Ducks. Maria.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, Richie.
Shooter!
Mighty
Richie.
Mighty Ducks.
Okay.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. Yeah, why not? Mighty Ducks. Why the fuck not? Why not? Let's get a family-friendly episode for most of these movies tonight. Yeah. All right. Oh, not the Mighty Fucks, the Mighty Ducks. That's I don't know why that predicted that one. That was weird. My that's the porn parody. All right. Golden Eye and Hard to Kill. Richie.
Oh, man.
Golden right in the eye, golden shower in the eye, and hard on to kill. That's right. All right, it's gonna be turned it into a porn parody. All right, so
I'll go Golden Shower Eye 0069.
Yeah. It's got to be Golden Eye. Come on.
Chris.
I'll go. She can sit on my golden eye.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what that? Oh, never mind.
No, I was calling
What
it
about
golden shower in your eye. That was my.
I was gonna say I don't know. I didn't know that had a name.
And hard on to kill. There's what we're
Yes.
That's your two
Maria.
porn movies. There you go.
That's right.
Porn movie: Steven Seagal and Pierce Brosnan. I have to think about that for a while. Steven Seagal when he was still attractive, I guess, is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Today, forget it.
What are you voting for, Maria?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. All right. Let's see. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's go back and see what we need to change now that we're on this train.
Wow.
Bag of Dick Tracy's works. That works. For that movie.
Yeah.
All right. So we got The Hitcher and The Sting. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Blinking.
I mean, they're at a loss.
Chris.
The Sting.
All right. Yeah, I'll go The Sting. Maria.
This thing.
Richie.
I'll go for the Sting on your ring.
There you go. All right.
That was good.
The Sting. We got Richie Rich and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. All right, so Robin Clitoral Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Dick Rich. Instead of Richard, we'll say Dick Rich. All right, so I'll go Dick Rich. Maria?
I'll have to go with the other one. I forgot the name already. What are we talking about?
Robin Hood, and Richard
Robin
Rich.
Hood, Prince of Thieves. I'm sorry, I lost the train of thought. I was trying to think of something clever for the other one. I couldn't think of anything.
That's right.
So I lost my mind.
Richie?
Dick Rich.
Dick Rich, that's
Dick
right. Chris?
I'll go with Dick Rich.
Dick Rich. All right, sounds good. Okay. Let's go to the Muppet Christmas Carol, the Fuck It Christmas Carol, and well, A Few Good Men is just A Few Good Men. You don't have to change that one.
Yeah.
Just speaks for itself. I'm just looking for a few good men.
That's a good handyman.
Man in a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Are you the
Fat,
pizza
good,
delivery
sexy
guy?
men. Yes.
I'm a few good men.
You delivering some dicks for you?
Maria.
I gotta go with a few good men.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta say A Few Good Dicks. Come on now.
I'll go for A Few Good Men. I'll also go for the movie.
Yes.
That's good.
If you're good, Chris.
A Few Good Dicks.
I'll take a few
I haven't
good
heard that one. I don't heard the one.
I have the up and the down.
Upbeat.
Why would I have both? Of course, the down.
Never even thought,
And
never
up.
even thought of it before.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever. He's a pretty clever guy.
Heat, Woman in Heat, and Joke
Poker.
Her. Yeah, Joke Her. Yeah, that's right.
Man.
So Richie.
Well, yeah, I don't want to mess with a woman in heat, so I'll go poker.
Oh, Poke Her and Woman in Heat. All right, there you go.
Poker. I'll go poker.
Poke Her. All right.
That's good.
Chris,
I'll go Poker.
Poke Her. All right, yeah, let's go Poke Her. Maria.
I'll give one vote to Heat. I think it was pretty good.
All right.
I'm sorry to break the chain.
No,
Sorry,
it's,
guys.
no, it's fine. We already made it up, so let's
Forget
get
it.
up. Yeah,
All
Dick
right.
Tracy speaks for herself, so no need to change that.
The horny, the
The horny little toaster.
the
Hmm.
Yeah, there's something with little. Yeah,
the shape.
Brave
The,
little-
the shaved little toaster. That's right. So, Chris.
I'm gonna go with the brave little toaster.
Okay.
Actually, no, Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. Okay. I'll go Dick Tracy. Maria?
They're both so real. The toaster. I'll go with the toaster.
All right. Richie?
I'm almost there.
The
Feel
shaved
it.
little toaster.
The shaved little toaster. That's right. Well, Richie, you got the
To close
tiebreaker.
my eyes can be standing right there.
Shaved little toaster.
Shaved little toaster. All right. 12 horny men. 12 horny men.
Yes.
And fall.
Football.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do that?
Yeah. No, it's me. I'll take 12 horny men. Maria.
Yeah, me too. I'll take them too. I have to look at their faces first, though. No
That's
Humphrey
right.
Bogart.
That's right.
Will I take 12 horny men before a few good men? Who knows?
Yeah.
Gay!
That's all I want.
Oh, God.
Seen a grown man naked?
How good 12 men.
Because that's a great thing to watch.
That's right.
Grown man being naked. Such an attractive thought.
You dick!
Yeah, sorta. All right, I'm not good. Not a good girl. All right.
Chris.
I'll go with
We're gonna break Chris tonight.
I know. I think he's gonna have a bad evening.
I'll go with 12 horny men.
Let us know if you pee your pants, because that's our goal.
Yes. All right.
You have to just laugh so hard you pee your pants.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like it could also be just some sort of underage Ninja Turtles. Ninja Squirtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles. And Saving Private Ryan already has it. It's either Shaving Ryan's Private or Saving Ryan's Privates or Shaving Ryan's Privates.
What are you gonna do?
So
Yeah.
there you go. They already have one. Maria?
Saving Private Ryan.
Richie?
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
That's right.
I couldn't remember the tag. Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Squirtles.
Yeah, I'll take Teenage Mutant Squirrels as well. Chris?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirrels.
Squirrels. Yes. All right.
Crazy.
The Mighty Fox and Golden Shower in the Eye. Golden Shot in the Eye. All right.
Oh my god! I don't know where the infection came from. I was just
I don't know what
And-
happened. I just
and-
was in the vicinity.
I can't wait for Jordan to message me and tell me.
You're fired!
Calm down.
Yeah, to all
You're
of
gonna
us.
die.
To all of us.
To all of
Yeah.
us. Yes.
He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
That's
You know,
right.
I wonder what Jordan will think. Now that I'm sitting
I'm
here
gonna
thinking
tell
about
him
it.
this show just went completely off the rails multiple
Yeah, that's
times,
true.
and then in the third act, just gone. We can't salvage it. It's just over.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just over.
It's a matter
Richie?
of time.
Golden Shower 0069.
All right. Sounds good. Chris.
I'm going to go with Golden Shower in the Eye.
Okay. I'll go with the Mighty Fox. Maria?
Golden eye.
Okay.
In the shower.
Golden Eye.
Golden Shot in the eye. That's right. All right.
Oh my god.
All right.
Golden eye.
Ah!
I'm
All
trying to
right.
be truly bassy, but it's hard.
We didn't come up with something for the sting. It's too simple of a title. That
Yeah.
stings and
That's
You got
That's
Pullman
good.
and you got Robert
that
Redford. If this
stings
is
and
a Brokeback Mountain scenario, I
yeah.
don't know what is.
yeah, that stings and Dick Rich,
They're
Chris.
just too cute together.
Dick Rich.
Dick Rich. Yeah, I'll go
Dick
Dick
Rich.
Rich. Maria.
Oh my god, this thing. I'm sorry.
Okay. Richie.
Technically, Dick Rich should go before that stings. Sting. I'll go Dick Rich.
Dick Rich.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, into the final four. We got A Few Good
Final
Men.
four.
No need to change that one. and
Oh,
Poker.
I got a lot of movies in there I like. Oh, wow. How'd that happen?
Me first. I'll go Poker. Maria.
Few good men.
All right, Richie.
Very few. Good man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Chris?
Poker.
Poker. All right, there we go. Poker
I'm sorry.
in the
I'm sorry,
finals.
Tom. My baby.
The shaved little toaster and 12 horny men. Maria.
12 horny men.
Okay. Richie.
Oh my god.
What's that? I'm sorry.
12 horny men.
12 horny men. All right, Chris.
12 horny men.
I'll give you 12 horny men.
I can do.
All right.
You can't keep a good courtroom down.
Teenage Ninja Squirtles and Golden Shot in the Eye. Richie.
Ninja Squirtles.
Ninja Squirtles, Chris.
I think the golden shot in the
Ninja
eye is my
Squirtles.
deal.
Ninja Squirtles.
Whoops. Much fun.
Jordan's gonna watch this episode. And
So
go,
basically, what I was thinking of was, oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
as we get the channel just completely taken off of YouTube. I'll go Ninja Squirtles.
I'll do the golden shower in the eye or whatever.
That's
Yeah,
great.
what about this?
Really?
Well, I really not like that, but you know.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good old RoboCop. God, you miss him, don't you?
Yeah.
Nothing like tearing somebody's body away from him and just building them again. I mean, you know.
All right, so what do we got? Dick Rich at poker. Chris.
I mean, what a premise.
Dick Rich.
Dick Rich. Okay.
Dick Rich.
You know why not? It's never going to turn Dick Rich. Maria.
Dick Rich and against who? Who's against? I can't see it on
Poker.
the screen. Oh, the Joker. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, I'll go with Richie. I'll go with that. Sure, why not? Take that, Joaquin.
Yeah.
See, win an Oscar, whatever.
Richie.
Dick Rich.
Dick Rich. All right. So
Dick Rich.
Dick Rich in there. All right. On the other side, Ninja Squirtles and 12 horny men. I'll go with 12 horny
My
men.
God, my sons love that. Oh, I can't believe I still remember it. I'll go with 12 horny men. Well, I wouldn't go with them. I just like it, gaze at them for a while. We're not going on dates. Okay, forget it.
You said
I'll go.
Richie.
12 horny men.
All right. And Chris.
Let's go with a Ninja Squirtles.
Okay. A little extension, but 12 horny men is going to take on Dick Rich in the in the finals. Old Richard Rich. We like to call him Dick Rich. And you know what? For this whole episode, we should get a big fat
Shame. Bad vampire.
yes,
I love
shame
that
on all of
movie.
us.
I cannot tell you enough how good that movie.
I know that guy too.
Oh, really?
His name's Corey. Yeah.
What?
Oh, cool.
Just casually know him? Just like,
Yeah, Corey Gonzalez McCure. That's his name.
I gotta say, my favorite
what do
scene
you
in
like
the
on
kitchen.
speed dial with him?
Yeah. No, but yeah. We hang out.
He's up in the corner, and the guy goes, "I'm gonna kill you." And he goes, "I'm already dead."
All
Yeah,
right.
let's go with his autograph first.
Yeah, Richie.
All right, let's see what wins this thing, Maria. 12 horny men or Dick Rich.
12 horny men.
Okay.
I'm
Richie.
sorry.
Dick Rich or die trying.
All right. Chris.
That could be a
Dick
saying. I'm
Rich.
thinking.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm on the 90s family train. Dick Rich, Richie Rich wins the whole thing. Why not? Hey.
Yeah,
Wow.
You're not overlooked.
Only
or
on a Chris
anything.
128 would a movie like that take the whole thing. You know, never have a chance on it.
He's got a lot of movies that I love, so I don't know what's
But,
going on with him. I
this-
thought he was kind of
Wow.
like the other side, but you know, he's got a lot of stuff I like. So I
Okay.
don't know what to tell you.
There you go.
I see Harvey
So,
peeking over me there too.
Yes.
I love Harvey. What a great movie that is.
this whole show has
Wow.
been one big batch of It's just
Why?
been
What do you
wrong,
mean, sir? I
wrong
don't
all
understand.
around. So
I believe you're talking about somebody else. It wasn't
let's
me.
let's scratch up the shit show. I can't wait to message Jordan and tell him to watch the episode immediately and ask him what
But
the
not with
hell
his
happened.
family around.
With his whole family there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said
Watch
it's
it
going
with
to be
the whole
family
family.
time. The kids
That's
are
right.
little kids go, what are they talking about? Oh my God. The repercussions are just amazing in my mind. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. What we got coming up in the future? Richie's top 64 Pornhub videos.
Well, now we have to do that episode we talked about of movies that sound dirty but they aren't with the titles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't we talk about doing those? Just the 64 movies, that have titles you can misinterpret as something else. Yeah.
And we need to do that
That
now.
would be fun. That'd be
This
fun.
episode
That'd be really
was fun for the whole family. I agree.
I'm not sure about that.
Yes.
Oh, well,
let's
fun.
wrap this shit show up and get to the end. We got more deep fakes. Luckily, the deep fakes tonight are not 7 minutes long, Chris. It's about 1:50, so not as long as so.
Okay.
Thank God for that.
All right.
Let's wrap it up, Maria. What you got going on, plugs?
I'm here and there. I'm here. I'm there. I'm on JPO sometime. I'm here. I don't know. Nothing exciting to do right now. Thank God.
Okay.
I'm
Play for
tired.
shows like this. That's right.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, this has been a good treat.
No, this has been a nutty,
Somebody's dog is
nutty
mauling
silly
someone
episode.
else. Great.
Yes.
That's all we need is a bloody hand.
My flatmate's my poodle. That's barely.
That's a poodle.
Jordan's been looking to get this channel monetized, but I feel like after this episode, YouTube's just going to say.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Either that or
Yeah.
we'll make t-shirts out of basically all the fucked up shit. And we'll make
Yes.
tons of money. That's what we're up to.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. Yes.
Richie, what you got going on?
Well, yeah, we just did me, Austin, and JPO just did top 10 worst so far on JPO's channel. Check that out. Next week we'll be back with the counter the best of so far. So check that out. And then we've got Wheel Movies in a couple weeks. At some point doing God Part 3. And then Lonely Marks. We're doing a worst gimmicks draft. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then also recapping Money in the Bank. So that's what I got in the docket. So yeah, check that out.
All right, sounds good. Chris, I know it's been a wacky, weird episode. We damn near broke you a couple of times.
Yes.
Just being silly and goofy. And so
Fun.
I need to write down that Richie Rich 1 Part 2. So I feel like because I kind of feel like the winner of your final episode might be like kind of inevitable given your name. So like I figure we'd have some fun at least with the first 2 parts. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we'll see what happens.
Unless Maria's on there, and I'm okay with that. You're amazing, Maria.
Thank you. I'm so not amazing. You don't even
absolutely
know.
cracked me up.
But thank you.
Guys, this has been seriously so much fun. Like this, Austin. When I sat down to do this, I was like, "What movies do I really want on there?" Like Richie Rich
There's
is
some
just
great
sort of
ones.
sat with me. Yeah, man. But oh my god, this was so much
Too
fun.
much fun. Well,
Yeah.
everybody knew him. I mean, I don't think there's only one we didn't know. I mean, everybody knew him.
I did not have on my my bingo card for tonight that would end up just us making porn titles out of everything that showed up. I did not have that on.
But
the
you know,
agenda
should
tonight.
we add it to the card?
But you
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
So there
was
we go.
funny. Oh my God.
But God, I'm trying to think what to plug. I mean, I'm hoping with my schedule working out. I know that Thursday I'm working till early. We can kind of talk about it in the group. They can figure out what works for our final championship episode of this craziness.
Well, we'll figure it out because it'll only be a
Hmm.
half bracket, so it'll be a quicker show. So
Yeah.
we'll figure something out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But trying to think what outside of that. I mean, I'm over on. Let's see. TikTok at a Casablanca Kid 84. I'm over on Instagram at a Casablanca Kid 84 as well, and over on Twitch, which I'm trying to grow and do more and more gaming, which I'm having fun playing a couple of different games on there. Callisto Protocol, a whole bunch of Fortnite. I really want to buy the new Weapon X skin and something else. But yeah, I've been doing more gaming on there, so Casablanca Kid over there as well. But yeah, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me on the wacky adventure, and thank you for hosting, Austin.
It's certainly a wacky adventure. That
It was fun. It was fun.
I you know, just when you see this, Jordan, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah,
just
maybe sorry, kind of, maybe,
yeah,
kind of.
So I mean, kind of
Well,
sorry,
you know,
not
you got to
sorry.
go with it.
You know, why not? That's fun. But yeah, so as far as me, yeah, you can catch everything obviously here on the Movie Hero Network. I think we got another mystery tournament coming next week. We got to figure out how I can log into Jordan's giant wheel somehow, and me and Malcolm do like a selection show. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see. But yeah, we'll figure out when to do your final part, Chris. We'll figure that out.
Who's going to be on that show with you, Austin?
What as far as
on the wheel thing?
Oh, you probably just me and Malcolm, probably because I don't know when we're doing it.
Malcolm and Austin do the wheel.
Basically, yeah, we do the wheel. That's right. But yeah,
had to come up with one last one. Sorry.
That's fine. It's better than us needing wedding dates. But anyways, yeah, as far as outside of that, Richie mentioned, over on the Pierce Co, we just did a worst of the year list. My list definitely has some ones where I ranted a lot, so especially for my final two, so you can check that out. Yeah, my number one will be number one for the year. It's cemented in there. I can almost guarantee it. So if you want to know what that is, go check that out. And yeah, we'll do best of the week, best of the year so far next week. So yeah, we might have a lot of more crossover on that one actually. Less streaming movies on there as usual. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Lonely Marks, kind of a part 2 of a Wrestle Crap draft. Yeah, we'll draft bad gimmicks. That'll be fun. Just kind of a casual one to just goof around with as well over on the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast channel. And then yeah, and I quote over on Ryan Permison's, we do watch-alongs and things like that. So we're doing Forrest Gump tomorrow night for the 30th anniversary of that. So yeah, that'll.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. It speaks for itself.
Forrest Gump. Yeah, it's very easy. That was easy.
Yeah, too easy. No challenge.
But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. So yeah, for Malcolm, who had to bump out early, yeah, for Maria, for Richie, I have been your guest host, Austin Pezhel tonight. Stick around for the deep fakes here. I'm gonna pop the overlay up, so I'm kind of awkwardly sitting on camera. But we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the deep fakes.